You already know what it is.
Just for the haters in the building, if you can hear the sound of my voice, you're listening to another episode of His, Hers, and Ours, a real-life couple having real-life conversation with real-life friends. I'm your co-host, Solomon Davis, along with
Shannon Royal Davis.
Back in the house that Serge and Alfie built, Flow Ohio Studios. People knocking shit over.
Damn, Reggie.
Taylor, man.
Damn.
Here, give me that Taylor, man.
Come in, don't know how to act.
I was gonna say just.
Your cat, man.
He good.
Act like you've been here before, bro.
Exactly. Like you've been in the end zone before, dog.
Just hand the ball off.
I've been locked in prison. No prison all day long.
Hey, but we joined by the usual cast of characters. To my right, we got Church Sinatra.
The ghetto philosopher.
What's
Big
going
boy
on over
Prince.
at Sugar U?
Hey, man.
It's
we
failing.
arguing about the finances over there, me and Vera.
They unaccredited, like
Hey,
Kanye
listen.
School Donda.
Listen,
They
listen.
unaccredited out here.
Listen, don't say that. We done graduated our first class of strippers.
They unaccredited.
They're going to be performing at, what's that club? Shit, I don't even know the
look,
club. But they're
see?
going to be there.
They unaccredited. Don't go sit them there. Don't sign the NDA.
Still dropping the church's money on the
Yeah,
floor.
yeah, boy. Hell yeah.
We ain't seen this cat in a long time. Got his T-shots up. Low T over there.
Yes, sir.
Mr.
Reggie Reg in the building.
If I ain't
Tapping
low
the
T,
team, Solomon.
who is low T? If I ain't low T, then who is low T? I got time today. I got time today, Shannon.
Talk to him.
We got the commissioner at the end of the table, Alfie Santana.
Yo, yo.
I'm gonna need you pass that mic. Get your mic. Pass that.
Behind the ones and twos, the Surgeon General. What's going on?
Yo,
Please.
coming off a horrible 2 weeks.
We're not gonna talk about that right now.
I'm
We're
feeling
not
it.
getting in there. You know, you've been feeling it for the last 2 weeks, but it's gonna be all
It's
right.
been real bad.
All I'm gonna say is, if Cleveland was a person, that's all I'm gonna say.
For real. I believe it.
Hey, but joining us today, we got in the building. If any man on this planet knows Shannon better than I do, it's got to be this cat right here. My brother-in-law's in the building, Mr. Dominic Johnson. What's going on, man?
Yeah. Happy to be here.
Listen to you, Dick. All right.
I got that little intro, though. I know my sister.
Yeah, so we gonna need the truth today. Let the truth be known today.
There's no lies. Look, we don't do that.
All that facade, all that, this, that, and the other, we finna break that shit down today.
Okay.
So what you got going on? Start it off.
We're going to jump into culture. While we talking about everything else, we can jump right on into culture.
Let's get it. Go ahead.
So, with the first thing on the list is going to talk about Solomon's favorite rapper,
That motherfucker.
Kanye West,
Yeah.
and his White Lives Matter.
Yeah.
So, you take on a white supremacist slogan and talking about, you just did an interview a couple of weeks ago about how you're black and you want to get your store down in Atlanta and you pro-black.
Mm-hmm.
But you fired everybody who was a part of your fashion show and changed the theme to White Lives Matter.
Mm-hmm.
If this ain't Uncle Tom,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who it is. And I ain't talking about Uncle Tom Brady either. I'm talking about this is Uncle Tom.
Uncle Woodrow.
Let's go.
We'll talk about him.
Let's talk about it.
Man, y'all ain't figured Ye out yet.
What is
You,
it?
you the Ye
Whisper.
Yeah,
Whisper.
Yeah,
The
the
Ye
Ye
Whisperer.
Kanye Whisperer. I like that, Shannon. That was good. The Ye Whisperer.
Listen, man. This dude,
Yeah, talk to us about that shit.
this dude is a genius when it comes to stirring up controversy.
Yeah.
It don't mean he believe everything he's saying. He just know he getting attention. He got all y'all talking about. Can you see Kanye, his affiliation with white supremacists, all that? That's all he's doing, man. He's trying to get eyes on him.
For what? What's coming?
Well, it's the wrong eyes.
Something-
It don't
It's
matter
not
what.
the-
It's eyes. Whether people talk about you negative, whether they talk about you positive, they talking about
But
you.
this is exactly why people can't take him serious when he say, I don't want to talk to people if they ain't listening to me.
Right.
Like, pick a side for real. Pick a side. You can't talk about, oh, people, it's the media and propaganda using mental health. No, this fool really got mental health issues for real.
Yeah, you do.
Every genius you know, he had a little bit of crazy, and it's okay to be crazy. Acknowledge your crazy, but don't sit up there and make it seem like it's the media talk about your mental health. No, everybody around you is concerned. When you drop the location of your kid's school and address and tell them where they at,
Oh, I didn't know about that.
whoa.
Knock you off your feet like
I
that.
can't
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Don't lean back.
What was this?
Yeah, so Kim had to put a restraining order and hire extra security for those kids' school because he's speaking about the school. Now, mind you, these are your children. These are the same people you protect and getting mad when she allowed them to have a TikTok or, any type of social media and they're
But
keeping me from
get
my
behind
kids.
the story. What did he say the reason was he dropped the location?
I don't know.
That he disagreed with what they were being taught in school.
What were they being taught?
They
CRT?
Not necessarily CRT, but it was going to. If you're gonna tell American history, let's tell it like it really was. I don't want to hear shit about the founding fathers and how they were for.
So they should be going to Donda, unaccredited,
That's why he did it.
$15,000 a
That's
semester
why he
or
did it.
whatever.
I bet Fox News don't know about
And
that,
an
that point of view of the
NDA.
story.
They don't. But what are they gonna say? They're gonna say some shit to get eyes on them. Hey, Kanye's he moves the temperature. He moves the thermostat.
He's conservative now. He's part of the. He's tired of the woke culture. If I hear woke one more time,
Put it like this: you can tell his agenda was effective due to the fact that the culture queen over here is leading the show with it.
Nah,
He
and-
wants people talking about
yeah.
it.
But here's how
I'm
it's not
only talking
effective.
about it because I really don't care what goes on with Kanye. I just think it's nuts, and then you get everybody else talking about the same thing. But I only talk about him because he your boy. He is your go-to. You act like he.
I
be,
just like the man music. I ain't never say I live by his views or.
Oh no! But you're in awe of whenever he
When
talking,
he say something,
and you saying it's
makes sense.
profound.
It makes
You act
sense.
like Kanye
So-
be profound.
So he.
He's not profound. Grab the
Get a man the
baby.
mic. Let him talk. I told you we're breaking it down today.
Go ahead, side with him.
I believe that a lot of people just put that type of label on Kanye a lot of times because a lot of things that he does say makes a lot of sense.
Okay.
It makes a lot of
Hi, Sway. Hi. And he had to come back and apologize to Sway
Yeah.
because he was not listening.
Yeah, but
And
a lot of people don't
it
listen to
wasn't-
him. So when it's hard for you to get your point across to somebody, what other way can you do that?
So this is my thing. How can people listen to you when you're all over the place? You one day you come with solid information, solid facts. You have right information, and you're able to articulate that information. But the minute you go left, how you want me to follow that?
Who's right about everything?
I'm not saying you got to be right about everything. I'm simply saying choose a side. Don't go so.
Pick a
don't
side.
be. Don't drive in the fast lane and then jump in the HRV with a mannequin over
Well,
there.
he
'cause
do
you
got
gonna
a
just
song called Drive
fast.
Slow.
Damn.
I'm just trying to figure that
I
out.
feel
Like,
you.
be
I feel
for
you.
real. Like, pick a side, pick a lane. I'm not mad. Like, you can have all the ideas in the world, but don't go so drastically left to tell me, okay, yeah, right now we need to be in a space of trying to save money, but then you out here just splurging, acting a donkey, and you want me to still follow you. But pick a side. Don't be all over the place.
Since you're the whisperer, let me ask you a question. He's smart, marketing and all this other crap. Is the marketing he's doing now basically cutting loose of his core fan base that originally got with him? Because right now, that core fan base, maybe you're the only one left, is
Are
from.
they?
I think that core black fan base that really got with him, they're gone.
Man, when Kanye
She
dropped
gonna
out
say
of
no
college,
because
I
like
left
the pink
too.
polo is what she liked.
Are you want to film that album? Oh, I love that album. But anyway,
Something is really.
You left.
I
You
do.
like pink polo, Kanye.
I do. I did. I like
left-
that.
you
But
left
I'm
for
not saying
the
that I
late
left him.
registration?
No. It's not saying
Congratulations.
that I left him. I listen to his music, and it's okay to progress with your music and change because you don't have to stay
Yeah,
in
of
the
course.
same lane musically. Don't get me wrong. And even with your art and the way you design your clothes and your shoes, like I hate them jelly shoes. Everybody be running around talking about, oh, these so comfortable.
Them water shoes.
That's
those are the ones from
$400
the 80s.
worth of.
Yeah.
But it's your choice, and I'm not knocking that. I support you being individual as much as you can and being different. That's cool. But don't start picking up slogans and trying to hurt the same people you trying to uplift in the same voice. You trying to say, oh, I'm trying to bring awareness that Gap is trying to rob me. Adidas is stealing my ideas. No, you didn't read that contract. Because your intellectual things that your intellectual property belongs to them once
Yeah.
you sign that contract. So
Once you
they
take
can
that
go
upfront
make
money.
a Yeezy, a Wheezy, a Fleazy, whoever they want to,
taking everything.
because that's theirs. They've already paid you for that service. So now don't come back out here trying to make us get mad. You left Nike with the same idea and the same mentality.
But what
You
he's
went to
saying,
Gap.
when he goes there with something like an Adidas, he's like, I know what my worth is on this. I know what I brought to the table. And granted, those rights are yours now. But why can't y'all do me like y'all did Jordan? Like Under Armour's doing Curry. Hey, y'all own this one, have you? But give me my money.
Because you're so erratic. At
Well,
least
you know
Jordan,
why?
you knew he was
You know,
gonna
look at the
stick
brand.
to what
You
it
know
was,
why?
the
The brand.
brand
Look
of
at-
it.
yeah.
Jordan ain't doing nothing to tarnish Jordan brand in
Yeah.
no way, shape, or form, and he ain't gonna let them children. He
And
ain't
what?
gonna let
And
those
what? Hold
women
on.
and
What do we
nothing
argue
else.
about all the time? Oh, Mike never takes the stance that a LeBron
It
takes
does-
and what have
But
you.
that's the thing. He's not.
So
gonna be
either
political.
if we want them to take the stand and we're going to applaud them for doing it, or
I'm
we're going to
not.
understand why they don't do it.
It's not that. What I'm simply saying is this: is that whether Mike take a stance or not, his shoes are going to still continue to sell because that's the way.
The shoes are going to sell regardless. We're not talking about the shoes.
Whether he's saying anything or not, LeBron's shoe going to continue to sell too. But the difference is, you get to be like a Kyrie, where you become a nuisance or you become a hindrance of our product being sold because you don't want to do your
You're
job.
messy.
You're being exactly.
That's it, you're
In
messy. That's
plain
what it
terms,
is.
you're being messy.
Yeah.
But
And-
are we
in
talking
layman's
about Kanye because, especially this right here? Because let's take it back to
Kanye.
Hold on. We're talking about
Kanye-
shoes and the product of
his name
it.
Kanye Kardashian.
Let's look at Christian Louboutin. Y'all are paying thousands of dollars for spiked red bottoms that are ugly as hell.
They hurt.
But we're talking about
Who that?
what he does over in Italy.
I don't
You
know.
know, with child labor laws and now being in quote unquote sex trafficking. But y'all still gonna get out there and buy some Louboutins.
Hold on.
I ain't bought no Louboutins.
I gotta come in
I ain't
right
never.
now.
Hold up. I ain't never bought no Louboutins. Now I had some, but I ain't bought none. Now that speak to my benefactor
That's a flex.
about that.
You
But
bought
I-
them shoes
look,
for her.
Speak to my
okay, you wanna be quiet.
speak to my benefactor about that.
You bought them.
Wow. No, I didn't.
He said you won. Wait a minute.
He's the benefactor. Like that's my benefactor, so I have nothing to do
Okay,
with that. I'm gonna
so-
wear my present.
They said, hey, I don't want to wear these.
Dominic, are those diamonds from Sierra Leone? I'm just trying to do it.
Y'all ain't never heard this.
Don't do that, bro.
Y'all ain't never
Don't do
heard
that.
this before from me. Judge Sinatra gonna say something he never said
Go ahead.
before. Overruled.
Okay.
Right,
Go
so
ahead.
He got a
So
point
fill your
on that.
overrule. Okay.
But
Explain.
here's the thing. I'm tired of him, like Shannon is.
Why?
She absolutely right about what she's saying with
You
this
can
mother.
speak in that mic. Yeah.
To be
You
honest
ready
with
to
you,
talk.
I'm tired of him. When is he gonna figure out that this shit is not helping? It ain't helping him. It ain't helping us. It ain't helping nobody.
In your opinion?
Who is it helping?
In his opinion, he's doing what he wants to
But
do.
who is he helping? He's hurting. Okay, the same culture you feel like, oh, my people oppressed. You'll come back 2 minutes later, 2 interviews ago. Oh, we're oppressed. They're trying to oppress me. Yeah, and he is the same person who won't release Big Sean and all of those. He'll talk about all the big names, but he's doing the same thing.
Yeah.
So for me,
Is that not the same thing Baby did with Cash Money?
I'm, we ain't talking about Baby.
Wait a minute.
Why we
I'm
talking?
not-
It's the same thing.
But that's
so
why.
it's okay for Baby, but it's not okay for
time out.
Kanye.
So is Baby right now a big name or a big face? Like who knows?
No.
Only people know Baby is black folks right now.
That's it.
Trust me, it's some
And
white
the
folks.
last time
it's some
he,
white folks
last
done
time
made
he
a lot
had
of money
some
that-
clout,
that-
is we finished or is we done?
Yeah.
That was the last time he had
That's
some
true.
fire going on
It's some
behind
white
him.
folks that he made a lot of money that know who.
And I'm
exactly
sure,
Baby
and
is.
but he showed he on every bankrupt list I
Lucian-
know.
Lucian, whatever Grains. That's who he made like.
But all I'm simply saying is that you can't speak for a set of people and then turn your back just like that. And we ain't did nothing.
How do you
But
feel
now all of a
about the
sudden,
team up with
white
Candace
lives
Owens?
matter.
So
Yeah,
with
he
that-
teamed up with Candace Owens too.
With that, it's
Come,
like
explain
now
that.
I need
Oh.
to I affiliate myself with people who I think is gonna support the agenda that I'm talking about right then. Do I like Candace Owens and what she's doing? He might not.
Nah,
Does
bullshit.
he
She's
support?
Auntie Tom.
Does he support
Auntie
everything?
Tamisha.
Did he support everything that Donald Trump supposedly represents?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
No, he
Yeah,
didn't.
he Yes,
he
he
did.
just knew that if I did this, it's gonna cause some
And that Fox
controversy.
News interview-
It's gonna be more eyes on me.
In that Fox News interview, he was riding DT's.
Yeah,
I'm
with
just-
all zero. Yeah, he was
all
riding
I'm
that.
saying.
Kanye is doing exactly what y'all want him to. What he wants y'all to do, and that's talk
Let's
about
talk
it.
about
That's
him and
it.
get clicks.
That's
But
it.
he ain't even getting paid for it though. Unlike his.
Oh, I guarantee
Time out.
he sold a bunch of them White Lives
Time
Matter
out.
shirts.
trust
I'm
me, he
sure
did.
he did.
I guarantee
I'm
sold
sure.
out.
But the funny thing is, the same
he
people
did.
he's selling those shirts for is still thinking him as a nigga.
Oh, absolutely. He don't care.
At the end of
Say
the
it
day, he's
No, they don't
still-
see color.
Said
You
what?
don't. White Lives Matter don't. That's a supremacy.
No,
That's
I'm,
their,
no,
that
I'm,
was
saying,
their
no, I'm saying,
reset.
I'm saying the Fox News viewers that are young and buying that stuff, quote unquote, all lives
don't
matter,
even
and
think
they don't
it's-
see color.
I don't even think it's young that's
How
buying
the
it.
fuck you
It's
don't see
those.
color? I'm
It's,
black. I
it's
see you
those.
as you white.
No, you're perpetuating a stereotype, and
Get the
us.
fuck out of here.
Yeah,
Your ass is white like a motherfucker, and I'm black.
I just
So let me tell you something, and this might not be something y'all agree with.
You might not like
But
this.
You might not like it. But check it out.
Shannon, get ready.
White Lives Matter. Y'all are not supporting that slogan, so to speak, right?
No.
go ahead.
You realize the first black president in office was put there by
By a
young
lot of
white people.
Absolutely.
Okay, what's that got to do
And
with
but
this?
the thing, Solomon,
So
Solomon,
if-
that's not.
If you look at that perspective,
You're not
and he's
making
just
the
saying,
point.
We can't change until we get this white portion to
Solomon,
change as well.
but I
so
think
realize matter
what
that we
you're-
can't all be
Solomon, the same ones you're saying as White Lives Matters are the ones that are out here going, posting up, doing more protests than black folks that say Black Lives Matter. It's not a matter of them talking about White Lives Matter physically. It's not that. They understood the message was, hey, if all lives matter, then why are we the only ones? Why the black people the only ones that's getting killed and not nobody's taking credit for it,
By the police.
or being held accountable for it? That was the whole
That was the whole
approach
point.
behind
And
it.
the rules you
That
got
was the whole. No. That was the whole approach.
Conversation with a friend of mine 2 days. She's
I'm
white.
not.
I had a conversation 2 days with her, and she's like, I've known her for 30 years, and her whole thing was we started getting to a political conversation. She goes, "Well, I liked what Kanye and Candace did because the Black Lives Matter thing is very divisive." How's it freaking divisive? I said, "What it meant was the Black Lives Matter because people were getting overwhelmingly killed by police, and they didn't have arms." She goes, "Yeah, white folks get killed too." And we went back and forth by percentages and all that shit. And I said, why is it the people that were yelling, well, all lives matter too, when the White Lives Matter shirt comes out, I don't see the all lives matter people saying shit.
Right.
They should be able to say, no, it's not White
I
Lives
love
Matter.
it.
It should be all lives matter.
Oh, you preaching?
Yeah.
Where they at?
Oh, go ahead.
Bars.
I see
You
what
Go
you're
ahead,
saying.
Captain. Oh, Captain.
I'm
Captain, his
I'm
Captain.
gonna raise
That's
my
what's
glass
up.
with you.
I like that.
Yeah, keep on going.
Hold on,
Say
I blacked
something
out for a
else. You
second.
got time today.
No, I blacked out for a second.
No, but you know what's crazy about
It
the whole
is.
situation is when
Oh,
they
that boy
say
preaching.
the original message is because black people are getting killed by cops. The first thing they say is white people are getting killed by cops too. That's
Yeah.
the problem. Cops are killing people. Why?
But not only that, this is
Why are y'all cool
but
with it?
listen,
Why are y'all
but
cool
this
with
is
it?
what- This is the issue with me, and this is the issue that will forever be with me. If you notice that whenever there's a hostile situation, you got a white kid who went in a Baptist church and killed 7 or 8 people, maybe 10, I think, and he walked out alive.
And they took him to Burger King.
You get a black man to run in McDonald's. He's not coming out alive.
No,
You,
not at all.
that's a lose-lose. You could have ran into a
Especially
cat.
with Grady Judd.
You running any right, but no.
love
Let me
Grady.
tell you,
Don't
I ain't
get
gonna
twisted, I
knock
love
Grady
Grady.
Judd because Grady Judd really believes that all lives are all lives. He
yeah.
don't care. He,
The argument was with your boy that
I
went
have to
with
give that to
Dylan
Grady
Roots. The
Judd.
argument with
Grady
that
Judd,
was
fair. He don't care whether you commit a crime. It could be his mama. He
Be
get.
my mama.
this was a dumb argument, but I get all this when I watch these message boards and going back and forth on it. How come he went to a church, killed these people, and he came out? Well, the reason was he didn't resist arrest. I'm like, really?
If
Like,
you have to sit there and talk to somebody and bring them out, that's a resist. Because you can simply resist by saying, no, why are you putting
no, I got
handcuffs
you.
on me?
But that's their stupid
resisting.
argument. It's like,
That's a simple
yeah, but he didn't resist
resist.
arrest. That's why they didn't shoot him. But your boy was selling cigarettes on the corner.
Yeah.
He was resisting arrest, so they had to choke him out.
No.
I'm like, what the mess kind of?
Correct.
You know what? In my opinion, I honestly believe it's just a difference between. It is a difference between perspective, but at the same time, when you look at the cops with white people versus black people, I just really feel like it's a whole fear thing. I
Yeah.
really feel like it's something in their mind that ticks them off, whether they white cops or black cops. They automatically something goes off in their mind. And feel
But
like
you
they
know why
have to
that
be
is?
defensive of black
That's
people.
conditioning. That's what happens when you turn on the news. What do you see? Oh, black guy on there, and he was violent, and he killed somebody. All the stories you see on the news about crime, they always have black people.
Yes.
Because
Right.
that's how the news is set up.
But it's
conditioning.
but time out. It's not immediate. It's the conditioning of our nation. That's what it was
Yeah.
built on. You were built on to think that you were always better than black folks. I don't care when we move in the same neighborhoods and then they start looking. Well, what you doing? Wait a minute, Karen. Don't come over here. This my
movie about
address.
that called Karen.
You this. But no, I'm for real.
Yeah.
That immediately. That's
good
what
movie.
it is. It's built up. They're trained and conditioned in a way that we weren't. We were. When you was coming up, didn't your mama have a conversation with you about what to do when you stopped?
Yep.
How to respond?
Yep.
White kids' parents ain't having them conversations.
Never.
It never
Don't have
crosses
to.
their mind. They're oblivious. They can go into the hood and not be like, hey, why you think they ain't scared to move into these gentrified neighborhoods?
Well, let me
Because
let me
they're
ask you
in a
this.
superior place.
Let me
They
ask you
feel
this.
like that is.
Gates was on a he was on a podcast. I can't remember who he was on there with, but he was saying that he doesn't believe in Black Lives Matter, and the reason being is because he said majority of the time it's the black people that's trying to keep him down. Black people kicking him when he down. When he ain't doing good, it's black people that's talking about him.
And I can
When,
understand.
when it's something that's going on, anything that's negative that he dealing with, it's always black people that got the most stuff to say.
So I can understand where people come when they say, well, Black Lives Matter, well, why isn't it mattering in the black community? Who's to say it's not? Because it does bother me. It bothers me the fact that people are so desensitized that when you see little children that are so desensitized by somebody dying and it be a dead body. I am in awe every time my baby be watching TV. She catch us watching something and she says, Mommy, well, what happened to that person? And she could clearly see it's blood. This an act. But I can't even explain that. Like, baby, that's what it is. She's like, oh, man, they all right. Because she's growing in a space of, she's sensitive to all of that. It's new. But when you raise kids, let's say, for example, when you had the projects, and it was 3 and 4 generations, because that's all they know, and you give a kid an opportunity to come, let's say you take them from that place, and you give them an opportunity that you're going to provide everything that they need, and they still sometimes choose to go back to where they grew up, because that's where they're comfortable at. People are so used to being comfortable with the norm instead of trying to speak
comfortable
up.
being uncomfortable.
And you have a generation of kids where you can't say everything to them because now they mama want to fight, they daddy, whoever. You said this to my kid when you grew up. People can say stuff to you without being threatened that they're gonna come back and kill them.
Down the road can tear that ass up.
They've lost the value of life, so it's not necessarily that the black community doesn't care. It's just that we're trying to strategize and figure out how to fix it too.
I think it's not on the news either because you have groups in every neighborhood, that get together. Oh, there's too much shooting, too many gang people. You have the church get together. Yeah, it happens every black neighborhood. It's just that's not on TV. And so all they're saying is, you guys talking about Black Lives Matter about the cops, but what about so-and-so Ray got killed over here? Yeah, we have a meeting about it. It's just not on TV. We talking about it. It's not on camera.
They're doing visuals. They're trying to talk to the community. Please speak up, but you grew up in a culture of, hey, snitches
Stop
get
stitching.
stitches.
Yeah.
Look, you see how negative that is?
Yeah.
You want us to feel comfortable where we are, but you scared to tell because it's a loyalty to a bunch of people who don't even own a house in the neighborhood. They mama renting, and if they move to the next neighborhood, they still claim this set. Like, this is dumb. So I think
I had that same
Who
conversation.
came
with
up
my
with
son,
something
too.
like that?
Was it snitches get?
Snitches get stitched.
Oh, that's old school.
That's,
bro.
that's,
That's
that's,
old
that's
school.
the rule of the land.
That's old school, yeah.
So you can't
well,
say.
that ain't what my mama taught me. I look.
I can tell you right now,
Let
look,
me
Tony.
explain, and I tell people
If
this
it's me
all
or
the
you,
time. Yeah.
You going?
Yeah. Right.
I don't care. They get you Papa Nose
Right.
in the little thing. Hey, look here, dog.
Right.
All right, hey, the motherfucker did it.
Right. Look, that ain't me. I'm not finna take one
And
with you.
I won immunity.
So you the reason I got suspended, huh?
No, you got suspended because you went to Denny's. I wasn't there.
Oh, y'all skip school?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
It was light work.
It was a whole bunch of stuff going on. Some people went to Denny's, some people went to Krispy Kreme. If you would have went to Krispy Kreme,
You'd have been all right.
You'd have been all right.
Solomon was, he was the 1%. So it was
yeah.
him and the others.
I know why he went to
Hey, want no
Denny's.
damn notice.
We know why you went to Denny's, but we ain't gonna say nothing.
Before we wrap this up, so Solomon, you're still supporting Kanye.
Of course. That I support it. All I'm saying is I'm a fan of Kanye's music. There are
so it's just music.
Listen, there are certain things, like Dominic said, that Kanye says, and it's like, that's profound. But how many times have I gotten on this show and I've given you the Louis Farrakhan example? Farrakhan has 1,000,001 great ideas.
Yeah, but
But when he's wrong, he's so far wrong, it makes the right ideas look bad too.
I got you.
Same thing with Kanye. He has some ideas that he like, damn, that's amazing. But on the other hand, when he's wrong, it's like, damn,
see your point.
he's so wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Counsel
Yeah,
is sustained.
I got you.
I got you.
So on to
But like I said, I'm gonna stick with this point. He did what he wanted to do. He got us talking about it.
Yeah.
yeah.
He did.
But he's a marketing genius. That's what I think. He's a marketing genius, and whatever he put out there, people gonna gravitate
But
towards.
do
They
you
gonna
not,
look at it and
do
see.
you think that with that marketing genius has come some backlash now?
Yeah, it's gonna come
I'm
a
gonna call some
backlash.
backlash because that's what's gonna happen.
But you remember, Eazy-E was the same way.
Okay.
If you think about it, he didn't
Gotcha.
care that they were throwing the records away.
Exactly.
He was just like,
They
you know
bought
what?
him. They can do what they
bought
want
the
to do.
motherfucker. They can do what they want to do with him.
I get
Yeah.
I'm getting paid.
And that was the thing. He looked at it like I still got paid. You know, it's good, right? You ain't know it's gonna hit you like that.
But anywho, look.
But to answer your question, I never really answered it clearly. Marketing aspect of it. Think about this:
You wouldn't expect.
That's what we're talking
the
about.
Kanye she was talking about, the pink polo backpack Kanye. That's not
That's
the Kanye we're talking about
That's
anymore.
the Kanye I
But
like, man.
it's just like Jay-Z. We're not talking about reasonable doubt Jay-Z anymore. It's
Yeah.
444 Jay-Z. Jay-Z.
Yeah,
Right.
As you grow in
The
life,
dread.
you evolve.
The
So we
dread.
can't expect this man to be the same man he was
But
20
we don't
years
expect him to be reckless either.
ago. In your mind, he's reckless.
Oh, okay. In your mind, he's not.
In my mind, he's doing what he wants to do, and that's honestly what black men want to do. They want to be able to do whatever they want to do without being told or controlled.
Is
Okay.
Kanye?
So I gotta applaud him on that.
All right.
Is Kanye a billionaire?
I'm not a black man, so I wouldn't
Supposedly, I mean,
Allegedly.
allegedly, he's a billionaire.
It's not concrete that we know that he's
I-
a billionaire.
No,
It ain't like Dre. Like we knew Dre was a billionaire. We didn't.
Well, in a sense, he's not either.
But technically, he was until it hit and
Yeah,
flipped up.
yeah.
Like
That he had to
he
split
at
that
least
money up,
he
yeah.
at least had it.
Yeah,
I
for
don't
about-
know.
for
I
about
don't know.
8
Kanye.
minutes.
Maybe
He needs
think.
paperwork.
I think Kanye and Kim were together, maybe billionaires. I don't know individually, but on
He
to
needs
the
the numbers
next.
to see.
Yeah.
So Jay is the only person who's truly liquid.
Rihanna too.
I mean,
Of course, Rihanna. Is.
And so is his Kanye
it's
in-laws.
a label. I mean, it's a title. I mean, if you got $999 million, what's one more dollar?
Oh yeah, billionaire. Yeah.
So,
I mean, you just rich. Period. You just rich.
I just want shit 400 million. You know,
So,
that's cool. I'll
all
take that.
so what's
So
next?
we're gonna go on to the next thing.
Sugar, you will be a
So-
great edifice, though.
On the sugar, you know. Remember we talked a while ago about Brittany Renner, the infamous baby mama who
Yeah.
who she locked the kid well, she basically started dating younger,
Yeah.
trapping with the baby, and now she paid. Well, she's teamed up with your favorite local small burger place, Crystals.
Really?
And she's promoting the side
Side
chick.
chicks.
The
Wait,
side-
what?
Side
little
chick
chicken
wing.
sandwich is
It's
called
chicken
side
You gotta
slider.
be fucking kidding me. The side chick.
Yes, side chicks. And they come either with bacon. And she was like, your main one might work for you, but the side chick, it was a whole spill.
Hey, you know what?
So basically, when you don't want no Popeyes chicken sandwich, they get you a side
Go
chick.
get you a side chick.
Look,
baby.
you really,
I'm
look,
gonna go.
Hey,
I'm
I
talking about
like
you
that.
really stepping
I'm gonna be honest
low.
with you, I
Because
like
I don't even,
Let's up and get the new sandwich.
I like it. No, I like it. I like it.
Like
no,
what?
I'm saying I like the marketing.
the market. Oh, I did too.
Yeah,
It was
I like that.
But I'm not mad at her for getting in her bag too.
No, get that
You know
money.
what I'm saying? You already talking about me, so why not get this?
You ain't,
Yeah, I'm
she
gonna
left
need.
Sugar you. We taught her well.
So you just proved my point.
I'm gonna have a Coke in the
You,
side.
you're not mad at her. She getting her bag. Y'all
Yeah.
already talking about me, so it's exactly what Kanye is doing.
But the difference
How many
is,
of those
but
white-
time out.
all-
I don't.
And
but
how
ti-
many sweatshirts and
How
t-shirts?
many- how
The
much
same,
they
the
sold?
same way before this show, we were just talking about Dion and his merch.
Solomon.
I ain't
I
flat
wasn't
too.
saying Solomon. What? Don't get me wrong. I still think I wouldn't send my son out
No.
to mess with her because I put my hands on her.
Yeah, she a hoe.
I don't support her in that manner. But I understand her trying to get her marketing behind what she's already been doing anyway. She was known as a side chick, so she's selling in on a side chick. I ain't know Kanye as being a white lives matter man. Like, come on.
You sat there and watched a documentary where he had to fight with Jay and Dame to get his album out there.
Everybody,
and what
I
have you.
agree.
So I mean,
But that was
he He had to go get money from somewhere.
I'm
So
not
the man's
mad
a
at.
hustler. That's all
I'm
he
not
is.
mad at how you're hustling. I just think that you're sending a message out there that's something that you can't come back from with me. Like I respect you as a businessman. I understand your business sense, but I don't respect you as a person anymore in that regard because to me, I think what you're doing is reckless. So that's all I'm saying. Like I wouldn't support Brenda Renner. I ain't even going to. I get my chicken sandwiches from the best chicken place ever, and they ain't open on
Chick-fil-A.
Sunday.
Churches?
Amen.
And they ain't open
Don't
on
say
Sunday.
Hey, I go.
And
to
they ain't
PDQ
open
too.
on Sunday.
I go
Churches.
to PDQ too now. 'Cause
No,
that
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A cousin.
Thank you, right here.
No, PDQ got Chick-fil-A.
Y'all crazy.
They have the.
They need
Let me
to
tell
get
you.
sock
Let
box
me
and
explain
PDQ.
something to you. When you can close on Sunday and you don't give a darn how much everybody else got, that's all that said.
I'll be going to PDQ.
That's a cult
doing his
following.
ass
That's all that is a
No.
cult following. You get
A
out and you
cult
try.
following.
Yeah, it is.
I like their
That's all
chicken
that-
sandwiches
that's
better
all
than
that
I.
ever was.
Chicken
So let me
sandwich
explain.
trash.
So do you know
All
PDQ
need to
was
do-
a part of Blooming Brands, right? So if you
Outback
like
and stuff like that.
Outback and all that, they all a part of the same thing.
But
So
here's
it's
the
just
thing.
a branch. That's just they chicken branch.
They do
But
got a
that
nice
chicken
chicken
just
sandwich.
tastes a little bit different.
You sound like the
They got
chicken
nice chicken
fixing man. I'm
No.
Shit,
No.
that is-
coming to America.
They do. It's different.
Look, Rob,
I gotta-
Jadea Dominic sounded like he got some chicken fixings.
Hey,
I'm
I'm saying that's their
from
cousin.
thin line between love and hate.
See, I call PDQ Chicken-fil-A's cousin.
I don't really.
Cause hey, listen, on Sunday when you really want a
Chick-fil-A's
chicken,
trash.
that's where you go.
You-
Chick-fil-A.
You blast.
I gotta agree with what he
Nah,
said.
nah,
Think
nah.
about this.
They,
It's
all they
a, it's
do
a
is
cult.
change their
It's a
fries.
cult following with Chick-fil-A. Think about this.
It ain't no.
A
cult
year and a
following.
half ago, when Popeyes first dropped that chicken sandwich,
I wasn't
that was
running.
the #1 chicken sandwich.
That
in the
was
country.
you running
That
over
wasn't me. I only had
there.
it once. What I'm saying. Yeah, but all
I had
these
it once. It was overrated.
all these
Me-
people like, I gotta get a Popeye sandwich. I
Me
gotta
too.
get
It
a Popeye
was
sandwich.
overrated.
Once you get that marketability behind you, people are just gonna follow
This
what
is
society is.
no.
Way overrated.
It's time out. No, you know what it is? It's the love. Let me. It's just like why some people might shop at prefer Publix over Walmart. It's a level of service. No matter what Chick-fil-A you go to, the service is streamlined. It's the same.
You ain't like that level of service when we went Chick-fil-A and that little girl told you to back that car up because you went through the wrong line.
And what I did on that survey, ding, and I got me a free chicken sandwich. Don't play with me, cause the money is the customer, honey. And what Chick-fil-A said, thank you so much. We apologize for that experience. We'll do a better job at. Thank you.
So you was mad when that
You
girl
ain't
was doing
got
her
that.
job and told on you.
Basically what you're saying is that you go to Chick-fil-A for service.
I love the service and the food. I love the service and the food.
Time out.
The
You go to
product,
Chick-fil-A for service.
And
You don't go
product.
because of the food, because of the way that it tastes. What,
It's the
what does
product.
PDQ stand for?
People.
People dedicated to quality.
Thank you.
That's what I'm about.
How you gonna cut me off?
I'm just saying. I'm
Go
just saying that.
ahead.
Just let me say this real quick.
Turn it like a
People
Go ahead.
dedicated to quality.
Thank
So
you.
it's just
ahead.
I'm gonna put it in perspective that
Go
we'll
ahead.
understand.
Okay, go ahead.
So let's talk about weed.
Okay.
I don't know about weed.
Oh, I'm finna tell you about it. I'm
Go
gonna tell you.
ahead.
Educated.
Let's talk about weed.
Truck
You can
driver.
have something. Got to be more careful. You can have something over here that look dirty brown.
Yeah.
And have something over here that looks lime green.
Yeah.
People, because of their eyes, they gonna automatically switch over to the lime green. Oh yeah, that look good. Oh yeah. But this over here is smoking.
Yes, sir.
So this here smoking, but this here is
I don't
kind
like
of
that stink
it's kind of
stuff.
like mellow. But you want the stuff that's gonna get you
stinky
there.
I want the.
So that's what I'm saying. You
No.
want quality, or you want.
Let me put this in a.
That
Let
could
me.
be a good look. Oh, here you go. I got a little dime bag for you.
No.
How would you like that?
Dominic, I love.
I'm just being
Let me tell
honest.
you. No, you're not. Because
Because
let
you
me
know
tell
what?
you.
Because the weed be letting you know.
Yeah.
So
Evil
you ain't
lurks.
even.
Right.
You ain't even.
And the ladies at Sugar, you.
They flaunt. Anyway, what I was going to
quality.
say is
I like
I
what
love
you're
the
saying.
quality,
Quality,
and I love
ladies.
the
We
service.
put out quality,
got
ladies.
both and both for me. Now, and that may be you. That may be you with PDQ. Let me tell you what me and PDQ fell out. When they came out, how you gonna jump out trying to be the high with the two chicken strips? You want 3 chicken strips and it was $9. I said, who? They done changed up their menu. But you're forgetting. That's why I said they're blooming brands. I knew
got a
them when
good
they started
salad,
out. So
But does that
I-
have? Did
I
that
was
have?
proud
That,
of
did that price have anything to do with the quality of their food?
Yeah, to me it was the quality. It was a little
So
dry
because it was
chicken.
too high, it didn't taste good to you.
My thing is, it wasn't streamlined. I've been to PDQs different times, and I've gotten my chicken tasting different types. When I go to Chick-fil-A, it's the same every
spicy
time.
chicken bomb.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
and that's just and maybe that's just my preference. Mine and a million other
Sriracha,
people,
that thing is
but it's
slam.
okay.
Then they got the sauces too, man.
Yeah. Only
Yeah,
thing,
I mean,
only
Chick-fil-A
thing,
sound
only thing,
I mean,
only
let's
thing,
keep. I mean, PDQ.
only thing I like is the
keep it-
fries. I don't
PDQs
like the
remind you of
fries at
Guthrie's.
PDQ.
Yes,
the bomb.
yes.
Oh, Guthrie's was Guthrie's the bomb.
Guthrie was at the
Yes.
Bomb.
Guthrie-
I drive to South Texas.
I like time out. They still have a Guthrie's over
Yes,
there.
South
I
Texas,
didn't
yeah,
know
I
that.
drive.
I didn't know that, but I used to love Guthrie's. I used to love a gut
That
box.
chicken good. Get a gut
Oh,
box.
see,
Call it a day.
What is it we doing?
It's a
Yeah, that's-
chicken.
y'all
It's
from
like
Cleveland,
chicken
y'all.
tenders, and they had a good Texas
y'all.
toast
Yeah.
with the little zesty
It's a hood
sauce.
Zaxby's.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah,
So I mean,
you'll lose
it's
your
just a
mind. You go over there,
preference.
Alfie.
But
You
anywho,
holler at me.
Thank you.
all right. On that note, we're gonna jump across into some more culture stuff in regards to everybody's favorite coach, Coach Prime.
Yeah.
And
I got
he
time today.
and Eddie Robinson Jr. got into it last week. Now, granted, they was supposed to shake. Deion does his normal thing, shake hands at midfield, and he tries to do like a hug. And
The bro
Eddie,
hug.
yeah, Eddie Jr. Oh, Eddie Jr. did that stiff arm, hit him with a Heisman
Hit him
real
with the
quick,
Desmond.
and threw that handbag. And Deion was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! Wait a
was
minute,
that
where
about?
is that coming from?" So it all stemmed from, I guess, Deion. And what Deion does, if you ever go on their YouTube page or follow Deion, you know that Deion, no matter what field he's on or who he's playing, he walks around the field pregame. He does that. He walks
used to
it
run.
up. He used to run it. Now that because he has the toe amputated thing, he just walks up and down the field or whatever. And kids were like in the stands, or like some of the players and some of their family who got there early cursing. Some
I saw
this bitch, going off talking about Deion. Now, one thing I will say about Deion players and the people around him, Deion don't let you disrespect other people. So when the game started, Deion, y'all done invited this man to homecoming like they was some Rudy Poops. You done had me.
Yeah.
And Deion waxed them 50-something to 3
No,
maybe or
26
nothing.
to
I don't even know.
It wasn't a lot.
It wasn't as huge, but they beat them bad like they normally, like they've been doing everybody in the HBC thing, and that's fine. Cause that's Jackson's time. Cause I ain't never know Jackson prior to Deion, but anyway, this is their time. So it became a big controversy. People brought it up in the press conference, post interview, and they exchanged kind of heated responses.
Yeah, I think it came on ESPN or something.
All
Yeah.
right, so let's just jump into it and get down to why
I bet if that was Kanye, you'd be defending them.
it is what it is. But in that same respect, Deion is doing the exact same thing for Jackson State and for the SWAC that Kanye is. He's just bringing attention to it.
Yeah.
To HBCUs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now,
To
where the problem-
HBCUs, not himself.
to himself as well.
Yeah, but it's going to the
Because
HBCUs.
trust me, mark my word, on October 15th, 2022, within the next 24 months,
He's leaving.
Deion will not be the head coach at Jackson State University.
But I bet he'll be at another HBCU.
the second,
think he's
the
gonna
second,
go.
The second these boosters get tired of Mike Norvell making these horrible ass calls at Florida State,
It doesn't matter.
call
No.
Who do you think the first person they're gonna call gonna be?
But Deion, this is the thing. Deion said when that opportunity came up, he was already coaching high school. Nobody didn't want to give him a chance to be an assistant coach, an offensive coordinator, nothing. He said, so now you want to take me to where I decided to place my roots. I took my boys from your major universities, brought them and their friends to my place. And now I'm trying to build a culture and help people understand that you can still get out of here. You think it's about money? Deion done made money. And he clearly keeps telling y'all and
And he not
reminding y'all
making
it's
a
not
lot of
about
money.
money.
So
It's
the
not
fact
about
that
money.
he's
About
made
money.
money means that
It's not about money for
hold
him.
on. The fact that he's made money means that he is not ready to make more money.
Deion
is that what
not
you're saying?
about
He'll make
money.
more money, but I think it's more so about what he's trying to do for HBCU as a whole.
Yeah.
It's not about the money. 'cause
So
I don't
he can
think,
look back and say, you know what, I did that.
Yeah, I would want
I
to say
laid
that
that
too.
found. Think about all. Let's remove
every
black, hold on.
HBCU
Let's remove
is
black and white.
not
Let's just
getting
go
money,
regular.
bro.
Let's just go regular coaches. Go Jimmy Johnson from the U. I've done everything I can do at Miami. Let me see what I can do in the pros now. Nick Saban. I've done everything I can do at LSU.
And he fell and came back.
and did exactly the same thing.
And came back.
Rick Pitino, what did he do at Kentucky? He went to the pros and came back. All I'm saying is, where Eddie Robinson got upset is the fact that if anybody deserves to have
The clout.
any type of bias over what Deion's doing,
It's
Eddie
him.
Robinson's like, my father fucking established this.
Right. Your
If
father.
anybody's the legacy, it's me.
Okay, Saul Jr.
Exactly. So I know.
But this is what I'm getting at is that you're not entitled to that, and you're not the only one that gets an opportunity to feel that way.
The same thing.
That's all I'm getting
The same thing that Deion says that, well, how come Alabama gets this because of Nick Saban and what have you? Jackson, it's the HBCUs and then Jackson State.
So let me
Jackson
ask you.
State. Deion has separated
Let me
Jackson
ask-
State from
let me ask you-
HBCUs.
Time out.
Let me ask you a
No.
question.
I disagree. I disagree. And let me tell you why I say this. Because let me tell
If you disagree,
Can I?
what HBCU game have you seen on ESPN that does not have Jackson State involved in it?
It's
It's not the
it's
fact
someone
about
like-
it being
Fam,
Jackson
you
State.
still
It's the
on that,
fact
too.
that he's
Playing
bringing
against
awa-
two.
but he's still
It's
bringing
Grambling.
awareness over
whole-
all
on major
HBCUs
ESPN.
in general.
To the whole SWAT, bro.
All I'm trying, the whole swag is there.
I understand.
HBCUs
Getting
in
some-
general.
getting
It's not
some money, bro.
necessarily about Jackson
See,
State.
don't listen to Solomon because he went to an HBCU, but Solomon really felt at home at USF. So don't. Because it's not for everybody. That's
It
not
isn't.
everybody's cup of tea. And I'm not saying that to jab at him. Everybody, it's different for different people. When you go to HBC, I'm telling you, me and my brother went to FAMU, and you ain't gonna talk about FAMU like you think you want to in the streets. What? You can't talk about us because the first thing you say, all I gotta say is we worldwide.
Well, you know,
I ain't know about that drum machine. Who at
Just like
Jackson
that.
State? What? Your synthesizer? We don't know y'all. Like, put some respect on our name.
Yeah.
And that is just the way that that's the way you bleed. Every HBCU, no matter what HBCU you go to, you gonna deal with the housing.
Yeah.
But you knew that those people,
It's always gonna be
the
ugly.
financial aids. But at the end of the day, you knew those people cared about you, and they had a better graduation rate. Black kids graduated from those schools at a much higher rate than they do at any other university.
Solomon, I'm going to take your argument about, well, it's only Jackson State that's on TV. Well, why is it Notre Dame win or lose is on NBC?
They have a
Because
contract.
they got a contract. But I'm
matter
saying is
what.
but Notre Dame isn't above the rest of the college teams.
Right.
They're just
Good job.
the people
Look at
focus on
Reggie
them.
checking his coach.
So Jackson State right now has attention on them because of Prime, but it's bringing attention to HBCUs.
Right.
You can't say what's happening right now when you make that Notre Dame analogy. You got to go back to when that NBC contract was signed. Who was the head coach of Notre Dame?
Lou Holtz.
Lou Holtz.
No, before I'm older than you, dude. Before Lou Holtz.
No, I said when the contract was signed. They weren't on NBC every
They
Saturday.
were on TV when you were 2 years old and I'm 12 years old.
They were on TV before Rudy got there.
Yeah, they
It was
were.
TV, but I'm saying they weren't
NBC.
solely with NBC. No, they were
They were
not.
like the Cowboys. They were always on TV.
It was illegal at that point in time for any college to have due to
I
NCAA
don't know what the
violations.
actual contract was, but they were on TV, win or lose, in the early 80s.
Every Saturday, Alabama's on TV, regardless of what station it
But
is.
Notre Dame win or
Actually,
lose.
just
My point is
Look
that
at
the,
Alabama's playing on ESPN next week.
the spotlight is always
It's only
on.
on CBS.
The spotlight is always on Notre Dame.
It's on
It
the
doesn't
regular
take away
television.
from the rest of the college football.
Right.
Spotlight right now is on Jackson State because of Deion. I agree with you, but it's
Right.
bringing
It's
in
the-
people wanting to go
But
to
they're
HBCUs.
only-
The same with the Cosby Show and A Different World
Created
had people
people
wanting to go to
wanting
HBCUs. It's
Got
the
it.
exact same thing.
I got
I
it.
rest my press.
Yes, sir. Boy, look at here. All I'm simply
He said he
saying,
rests his case.
I'm not taking. I like what Deion doing. There are some things that he's gonna ruffle some people's feathers because they're not used to the way he's doing it, and I'm okay with that. It doesn't bother me in any way, shape, or form in the way that he's bringing attention to FAMU. FAMU is gonna be FAMU wherever they go because when you go to your local pharmacy, no matter what state or city where you at, you look on that wall. It says something from FAMU.
Okay.
When you go to when you
true.
talk about Louis Vuitton.
That's true.
They shut the internet down because that's FAMU's Marching 100.
Yeah,
It's always when you talk about coming to presidential everything, and they want to feel a little black. Aside from FAMU is all that wasn't the first time they went to march at a
that's the-
presidential.
that's the only
thing.
band Prince
That-
ever
They was
performed.
there when Clinton was there.
I understand
FAMU
that.
is renowned. So
Morehouse.
he went to Morehouse. And that's where like the Spike Lees and the
Edwin Moses,
yeah,
Samuel
so
Jackson.
Samuel Jackson.
Everybody went
It's those things have like a historic value to them. And I'm not knocking Deion in any way, shape, or form. And he could be swag, MEAC, anybody he want to be, as long as you continue to make people pour those dollars into those places. When you follow Jackson State and you look at what they started out with, FAMU been had their own fields. We had housing, dorms, and facilities and all of that other stuff. FAMU just had a housing issue right now because they had so many influx of incoming freshmen that they had to buy an apartment complex, 2 or 3, because they had to find a place for these kids to stay. Now, that was poor planning by FAMU, don't get me wrong, and administration, because you knew how many people were coming. But FAMU has already had those things. Those other schools like Tennessee State have had those things. Jackson State, look, honestly, people, for as high up as Tuskegee is right around the corner, down the street from Auburn. And if you go there, it'll look like the Tuskegee experience when you outside their gates. But when you go on their campus, it's a beautiful campus. So those schools, they need that money. So what Deion is doing is helping all of them, because now people are, Bethune, Solomon, Bethune got checks from places that came in, because of all of this stuff that's being talked about. So when you talk about all of that,
Classic weekend coming up?
it's in November. Yeah. When you speak about all the stuff that they do,
On the
I
same
think
subject,
money.
as far as bringing attention to Jackson State, do you think, and still staying with Deion, but his son, do you think Tom signing his son
Yes.
to a deal?
Definitely Deion influence. I mean,
No, I'm saying, but do you
not
think-
Deion influence, but the fact that I know Deion, as what they say with as with anything, it's not what you know, it's who you know.
I agree,
The opportunity was there.
He also got
But do you
a
think that
contract
brings
with
attention
Beats.
to HBCUs or just touch it to Deion's son?
That's what I'm saying. The truth is,
That all depends on how the marketing process is going to go. How
Where-
Tom uses his son in putting it out there.
where do
Do
y'all
y'all know,
fit? Go ahead.
so no, I was gonna say a part of that whole marketing stuff, that Deion started really pushing those NILs as well
he
with
did.
those kids, and
Yeah.
so you have those people. Like, for example, when you looked at the podcast,
And they share, too.
Yeah,
Them
and
kids share.
they do, because they want to make sure
Yeah, yeah.
everybody
They
eating.
share
It
with the
ain't
team.
just one person eating, and it's a lot. When you look at the podcast, what Brandon Marshall had going, I Am Athlete, when they were talking about when Deion first came in, and you saw Chad Johnson every day just about had something FAMU reference,
Yeah,
because
he
he
did.
said although he never got a chance to go there, he never was offered. But Deion is now challenging those black coaches like, hey, it ain't nothing but a stamp. Go send a letter out there, offer it to him. What's the worst can happen? And that's what made me proud, because I was like, they didn't know that they even had a shot
he
at
ain't
it.
even on
They
the
were
show.
never on a radar
Shit.
of these different top athletes. So now shoot your shot. You got Howard, who has one of the best basketball players and one of the number 1 recruits at the time. He committed there. Like, so it's just about black people stop trying to like down yourself. And like, I think Deion said it on one of his things. Don't get mad because my self-esteem and my confidence.
Yeah.
When he said, don't make
I love him.
your poor self-esteem make me feel bad because I got confidence. Don't do that to me.
I
That's
wear
you.
that.
That's your issue.
That's a cologne I wear.
And, I smell like
Yeah, I
confidence.
smell like confidence.
Right.
I don't even put on cologne.
And I love that but
Man.
he is giving that same swagger to
always
those
love
people
that
who
guy. I don't care what nobody-
who don't know
For
they
real.
have it.
For
So I
real,
like
man.
that.
And in the Shador conversation, do you not think that guy is going at some
Yeah,
point?
he's gonna go.
He's going to go. He's gonna go in the draft. He's gonna go high because he does have.
He
it.
has a real skill set.
He has
yeah,
it.
Shador
You know what I mean?
I like Shador.
And why you think Tom Brady picked him up first? Because he got it, bro.
Yeah, but I see what Solomon's saying. He
I know why.
A lot of people
I
got
know.
it, but he knows Deion.
No, he
Yeah.
knows
And
Deion,
Tom ain't stupid. Tom's like,
and he
right now,
marketable.
Jackson State's
It's the hottest thing
Yeah,
out there.
no, but wait, no.
Hold on, but going back to what you said right here, to get to that next level,
Yeah,
there is good,
and
there's great, and then there's just generational.
Right.
Am I saying Shador is not good? Absolutely not, because he definitely is. Is he great?
I
That's
believe
to
so.
be determined. We don't know yet. Is he generational? That's to be determined. But because of who he is, there are going to be more eyes on him, and with more eyes, there are more opportunities.
True.
Case in point.
Okay, okay, you got a
Case
point.
in point.
You got
For the
a point.
last 3 years in high school basketball, all we've heard about Bronny James. Bronny James.
Yeah, Bronny. Yeah.
But
I just went and started watching high school players. There are 15, 20 players that I saw in the
Way
first
better than
10
him.
minutes better than Bronny.
Especially the
But you
dude-
don't hear about him.
It's the dude from Florida way better than him.
You don't hear about him because it's not LeBron's
baby
son.
brother.
It's-
Bryce is better than Bron.
Yeah.
Bryce
His
is better
baby
than Bronny.
brother.
Exactly.
Bryce, the
The younger
son.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But all we're hearing about is, LeBron's gonna play 3-4 more years, so him and Bronny can play on the same team.
Plus,
Bronny the one that's next, and if that's LeBron's ultimate goal is to play with his son, then of course he's gonna push his son to try to get him up there.
And he's going to
So what
use
I'm
his
saying is,
platform to do so.
if not saying Shador's not good, but if Deion was not the head coach,
Shiloh good too.
do you think Shador could have gone to Alabama and taken Bryce Young's spot?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do.
I always believe.
It's an opportunity.
if
Because
you
Bryce
good,
Young,
they'll find
how
you.
did you know Bryce Young before he got to Alabama?
Yeah.
Because they were ranked ESPN, and Shador is ranked as well. He was ranked coming out of high school too. So
was.
all it is an ESPN
It was
ranking.
1 and 2.
That's
To
what's
be honest with you, that was
important
1 and 2.
That's really important.
That was 1 and 2.
Okay.
I mean, so why would I go to Alabama when I know that this guy's over me and Nick Saban going to offer him what he want to go? He's opted to go to what, Atlanta?
See, if one person I could say doesn't play the favoritism role is what have you, it's
Nick
going to be
Saban.
Nick Saban.
Yeah, he don't.
Because if that was the case, he
But
never
he
would have.
offered-
He never would have pulled Jalen Hurts in the championship game and threw Tua in
Yeah,
there.
that's true.
It is what it is.
No, but someone smart to you talking about Kanye and what was it, the side chick?
Brittany.
Calm down.
And about marketing, I think Tom is that preppy white dude that knows hip hop culture. Mm-hmm. And Tom knows, hey, right now the HBCUs, that's the underground mixtape. The other white folks ain't got that yet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be that cool white dude, gonna get
Yeah.
somebody from HBCU, and I'm friends with Prime.
Right.
I'm gonna start marketing. Plus, you see him after every
And he
game with
trained
the
here.
dance. Him and Gronk doing that whole thing.
right.
Like,
But time out. Temple Tom is dope.
Yeah,
Don't do that. Temple Tom different. You wouldn't have seen.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have
Temple Tom
seen. You wouldn't have seen New England Tom
Nah,
doing
you
all
ain't
of
doing
this
that.
and being in that space.
It was all business. over there.
Absolutely.
yeah, but I think you see like marketing and like Tom knows what he's doing. It's like,
Avocado.
yeah, the kid is talented. Yes, I know his father.
Avocado
Yeah.
tequila.
This is a perfect.
Tom,
This is a
baby.
perfect match right here.
Gotcha.
Well,
Drunk Tom. I like
Look.
drunk Tom.
Well, we gonna close out this segment. How did you do the playlist? Did you put it like I kind of asked, or you changed up?
I don't know what number 1 is. I
It
just know
is
it's
what
on
it
there.
is. Well,
So what's
anyway.
the first song I got on there listed in number 2?
Lovers and Friends.
Okay, so perfect. So at the end of this culture segment, yesterday was Usher's birthday.
Okay.
And he's turned out. Now, how about Usher's? They have extended his Vegas residency.
Of course.
And you have to get tickets all the way to March of next year. How dope is that? Yeah, my man is 44 years old, and we just gonna play one of my favorites of his, and take us to break, the first
that's
break. So
only
we'll be
supposed to
back
be
with
6
his, hers,
months.
and ours. I am your girl, Shannon Royal Davis with.
Solomon Davis.
We'll be right back.
Yo, that residency is only supposed.
Ush, Lush, Ludacris. Yeah, man. Once again, this song. You know we had to do it again, right?
We had to do it again, boy. I want you to sing to these ladies, man.
Yeah, so I'm up first. Let's get it. Baby, how you doing? Hope that you're fine. Wanna know what you got in mind tonight. Got me feeling like Jodeci, girl, I can't leave you alone. Take a shot of this here Patron, and it's gonna be on. VIP then got way too crowded. I'm about to end up calling it a night. You should holler at your girl, tell her you're shaking the scene. Pull off beep beep shotgun in the GT with me. She said, oh, I'm ready to ride. I was like, yeah, cause once you get inside, you can't change your mind. Don't mean to sound impatient, but you gotta promise, baby. Oh, tell me again. Tell me again, my baby. Lovers and friends. Oh, I gotta know, baby. Oh, yeah. Tell me again. Make sure you're right. Oh, before we leave. Lovers and friends. Oh, it's a good look, baby.
Really good look, baby. Look here. Sometime wanna be your lover, sometime wanna be your friend, sometime wanna hug you, hold hands, slow dance while the record spin. Opened up your heart cause you said I made you feel so comfortable. Used to play back then, now you all grown up like Rudy Huxtable. I could be your bug, you could beat me up. Play fight in the dark, then we both make up. I do anything just to feel your bug. Why you got me so messed up? I don't know, but you gotta stop tripping. Be a good girl now, turn around and get these whippings. You know you like it like that. You don't have to fight back. Here's a pillow fight that. And I'll be setting separate plays. So on all these separate days, your legs can go they separate ways.
Tell me again. Tell me again, my baby. Lovers and friends. Oh, it's a good look, baby. Tell me again. Tell me over and over and over again. Be lovers and friends. Make sure you're right before you choose.
I've been knowing you for a long time, shawty, but never crossed my mind, shawty. But tonight I seen some in you, shawty, that made me wanna get with you, shawty. You ain't been nothing but a friend to me, shawty, and a nigga never ever dreamed we'd be, shawty. Up in here kissing, hugging, squeezing, touching, shawty. Up in the bathtub, rubber dubbing, shawty. Are you sure you wanna go this route, shawty? Let a nigga know before I pull it out, shawty. I would never ever cross the line, shawty. Shawty, let me hit you, tell me one more time, one more time.
Tell me again. Tell me again, my baby. Lovers and friends. Oh, it's a good look, baby. Tell me again. Make sure you're right. Oh, before we be lovers and friends. Tell me over and over and over again.
Please tell your lovers and friends that Usher, John, and Luda had to do it again. Please tell your lovers and friends that Usher, John, and Luda had to do it again. That's right. Yeah. Please tell your lovers and friends that Usher, John, and Luda had to do it again.
Chicken, that was turkey.
Hey, we're back. Segment 2 of episode 53. His, hers, and ours.
Talking to a
Real life couple holding real life conversation, real life friends. These clowns over here doing whatever in the background.
It's the studio show. It's the break that be killing it. It's your co-host, Shadaria Davis.
With Solomon Davis, joined by Sir Sinatra, Reginald Gray,
Absolutely.
Montana, Surgeon General,
And
my brother-in-law,
Dominic.
Dominic Johnson, in the building.
Yes, sir.
That's what you work out with?
Nah.
Yeah.
That's the other brother.
That's, yeah. Oh, nah.
Nephew.
That's
Nephew,
nephew.
yeah.
That be nephew.
Yeah.
He's talking about Jason. He nephew. You working out with him. But anyway, so segment 2, we're going to open up, we're going to open up and talk about these relationships, okay? Our relationship segment, okay? So, in the past 3 weeks, I have not seen this many
My boy
divorces
ready.
of these relationships that have gone 13 years, 14.
Let's not just say divorces. Separations.
Okay, separations until they're final, but whatever. So we'll go with, look, we're going to go Tom Brady and Giselle. You had Tia Mowry and her husband, Corey Hardwick. Yep.
Hardwick, yeah.
And then you had Miguel and his wife. They've only been married for 3 years, but they were together 17 before the 3.
Yeah.
And then you got Cynthia,
Neo.
Neo and his wife.
Yeah.
Neo got a whole baby out there, though. But anyway, and then you had Cynthia Bailey and Mike Hill.
Don't nobody care.
And I'm just trying to figure out.
Who's that?
You remember Mike Hill off ESPN?
Mike
He was a
gay.
Sports Center anchor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Allegedly.
But anyhow, wow, why are you saying he's gay? Don't do that. Don't throw that out down there, man.
Hey, man.
'Cause
He
that
might think you is because you're confused about your
That doesn't even
relationship.
Hey, listen.
Confused.
Rob saying he gay because Mike Hill was like, "You want some of this drink?"
He was like, "Hey, I got that Dama. You want
So me and Solomon had a
Got some of this
conversation about the whole Giselle and Tom Brady thing. And my thing was, I can kind of see both sides. You've been promising me that you were finishing and this was going to be complete, and you wrapped that up.
I want to hear that.
And button it up, and now it's going to be my turn.
Somebody
live
gave
a
me a
little
different
bit.
perspective on that. After that.
So
They said
Go ahead.
everyone's thinking because he came back, she wants to get a divorce and break up with him. Is there a chance that when he retired, he's like really going to retire, and then they were going to have to get a divorce anyway? And
It
then
could've
he's
been.
like, well, since we're getting a divorce,
I might as well
go back to the Bucks.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think he got a taste of them churn. When you ain't used to being
rich.
home with them churn, they rich, but time out. They rich, but you ain't never heard them talk about they had no nannies. They was home with them churn.
She was.
They got teenage kids
Right,
and they're
and
rich.
so she was used to the
Wait. The kid's teenage?
Nah,
Yeah, 11,
nah. They like
Is that 11 and
the
up?
youngest little girl is like 11 or something,
Oh, man,
and
get
the
the
other
hell
one
outta
is
here.
maybe
Nah.
like 13.
Nah, they all right. They on the boat.
That little girl, y'all ain't here a couple of years ago when that new that interview said she was a piss ant, called her baby a piss ant.
Yeah.
And Tom got pissed off about that. But I'm saying,
Oh,
I
the
think that,
podcast. Okay.
yeah. So I think that, I think sometimes
I'll
that
whip your ass by my daughter.
I guess I'm gonna speak from a woman's perspective. Sometimes you feel diminished when you're thinking your mate is on the same page with you, and I guess maybe that's just a conversation that they've had. Like the whole Tia Mowry, she accused her husband of cheating. Her husband jumped out there
Hold on,
real quick.
Before we go to Tia Mowry,
Go ahead.
let's stick with Tom and
But we'll
Giselle.
go with Tom and Giselle.
Hold on.
I need to say something about
Go
that.
ahead.
Feel me on this. I understand her point, whereas I'm ready for you to walk away for this and focus on your family.
She thinking quality of life too.
However-
Tom 40 something.
4 months.
When
24.
Tom's been an NFL
45.
quarterback for 20 years.
Yep.
He's
Over
played
20.
football since he's 7, 8
7
years old.
yeah.
So at 44, that's 36 years.
He was at the catch with Joe Montana.
That lady says she don't want to be bothered with that CTE.
So
Tom.
hold on. So listen to this. Basically, that's all this man knows,
CTE.
and you're asking him to walk away from who he is.
That's what I was going to say.
The fact of the matter is, if he didn't play football, he wouldn't be Tom Brady. And if he wasn't Tom Brady, would he ever have caught Giselle's attention to begin with? Nope.
Well, first off, time out. Hold up. When he called her attention, she was a money bag her whole self.
But he was still Tom
On that.
Brady.
He was Tom
It
Brady,
doesn't
though.
matter. He
he
was
ain't
Tom
have as
Brady who
much
was
money as she
behind.
did.
He was Tom Brady who was just coming off of
Yeah,
being
he ain't have the
behind
money she
Bledsoe. He wasn't having that money. He wasn't having.
Yeah,
big,
but he wasn't Tom Brady
big,
working at the
He
mall.
wasn't big contract Tom.
Yeah, he wasn't Tom Brady working
Working
at
at
Walmart.
Chick-fil-A.
So this is what.
Yeah, he came in. He became Tom Brady.
But he still, even after he won that Super Bowl, he still ain't money wise. She could have did without him.
It ain't money. It's
It ain't about
status.
the money.
It's influence.
status.
It's influence. It's influence.
She was
and what you bring.
she was already in rooms and places he wasn't anyway.
Don't matter.
Let me.
He's an
let me say
NFL.
this.
No,
Let-
she
let-
wasn't.
hey,
She was
let's-
in her prime.
Let's cross over then with that. Jay-Z, Beyonce,
He
same
he
thing.
was low key R. Kelly,
Hey,
in it, but
listen.
I ain't gonna
Hey,
talk
listen.
about him. But go ahead.
Jay-Z in the streets. I mean, he had that credibility. There were doors that Beyonce opened for him that he couldn't get into.
I understand.
Same thing, Giselle and Tom. Giselle was already in these rooms, but this elevated Tom to that next level, and, he became
Tom
the
started
cultural
looking.
icon
That's
he
when
is.
Tom became. Oh, he looks like a model. He began jumping on GQ magazine.
Exactly.
He don't look like Jimmy G. So let's be clear. He ain't no Jimmy G like model look already.
Y'all gonna keep this
Tom-
motherfucker?
Yeah.
Yeah, this motherfucker. Jimmy G. That pissed me
All I'm
off.
trying to get at is the simple fact that I don't care what he's done for 100 years. That's not my care. That lady wanted.
That is who
that lady.
he is.
Time out. That lady
You
wanted
can't,
to.
you can't ask a man.
That
to
lady
change
didn't want to
who
be
he is.
around here like Lee Corso wife over here. Like he
It wasn't gonna be
89
no
still
CT.
running to
Listen.
the Saturday college game days. That lady want to spend time with her husband.
There
while
wasn't
he's
going
well.
to be any CTE.
So-
you
so I
see
got
the
a
refs
question.
throwing flags for roughing the passage.
I got a
He
question.
ain't getting hurt.
Look, he
Oh,
ain't
he
get-
ain't get hurt.
Look, they ain't throwing flags
Oh,
on
guess
every
what?
play.
Oh, he gonna play another 5 years.
Not
if
yet.
they gonna be doing those plays,
He-
Exactly, because
he gonna do another 5 years.
Why? When he can get the money, he already
moving to
pre-signed the $200 and something million.
Nope.
And when does the contract start? When he
When he
says
retires.
he retires.
He gonna
So
retire.
that offer's on the table
He
for as
ain't
long as
never
he wants it
leaving
to be.
football.
Child
He
is-
ain't- He ain't never leaving football.
Could you look at it from another aspect?
He may not be playing, but he's
Could
certainly
it,
going to
could
be
it,
on.
could it be
ABC,
one of those
CBS,
situations
NBC.
where She's not in the spotlight and not getting as much attention as she used to get, and she had to take
Ayesha
a back
Curry?
seat
Well,
to Tom
but
Brady.
she hasn't been in the spotlight. She barely comes to the stuff that y'all.
You know, you show freaking
She don't talk. She don't have
But
talk.
she was this top model that you were just talking about. though.
She can still
And
be
once,
that.
Once Tom
She can still be that.
Tom started becoming Tom fucking
And
Brady, and winning multiple Super Bowls, all of that Giselle stuff, that shit get pushed to the
But
back.
look, they say Tom Brady. They just say Giselle. That ain't her last name. They don't have
How
to
many
admit her
overseas
last-
people they call by their first
all
name?
I'm simply saying
How
is
many of
she's
them
single.
overseas models, Shannon, they call
All
by
I'm
their
trying
first
to
name?
say, she is single name.
All of them by
No,
their
they call
first name.
Tyra Banks. They
I
call
said
people by their last.
overseas
It
models.
doesn't matter. Everybody, they call most of those people by their full name. She's
Yeah.
known by Giselle.
That's
She's a name by itself. It's just like Beyonce. Y'all don't call her by her full name.
No,
What's
we
her
ain't.
full name?
Beyonce knows.
You know how you don't know Beyonce knows?
saying.
Tina knows. Don't play that. All I'm trying to get.
Nobody even knows Rihanna's last name.
See, it's just her name. It's
Where Rihanna
Fenty.
from?
It's Fenty. Her last name is
Said
Fenty.
overseas.
Her name is Fenty.
Her last name is Fenty?
Her last name is Fenty.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
It's Fenty. Her last name is Fenty.
He's Robin.
All I'm getting at
either way
is
it goes,
that
she all right with me.
why do you feel like she has the weight to like who wants to take care of him when he all broken? She want to enjoy life while he's able to get around.
better
and
or
they able
worse.
to
Why do y'all think? Why do y'all think?
Look, I said for better or for belly. I
probably
don't
just
know what they
Look,
said
she
in
probably just
there.
want some help with them damn kids.
Why? That's what I'm saying.
Maybe.
Why do we think
Probably
that
want
they're
a break,
getting
and why
divorced
she
because
can't get a
of
break?
football? Though?
She been doing it for 20 years.
You understand what I'm saying?
Quarterback.
My question is, are you right?
You can't hit the quarterback. He's invincible.
Why do we think that they're getting a divorce because of football? What if Tom really is out here slinging it around?
I doubt that.
Could be his Tampa.
Tom knows.
Yeah.
Tom knows
He could be Michael Jordan that thing right now.
Like he's
He been a
slanging.
So, who on the weekend?
He out here hoeing.
Pink Pony,
Yeah. Yeah, and Marvin.
Dollhouse, Penthouse.
2001.
NDAs are for real.
Tom getting virtual coup de pop.
So let me ask you a question.
According
Eyes
to,
wide shut.
hey, according to Antonio Brown,
Hey, it's a lot going on in
just
Tampa.
saying.
Yep.
So let's say this. I'm Tom Brady. I come out and see a nice young lady I want to, have a little thing with. I give you an NDA to sign plus some bread.
Tom ain't black.
How many?
Y'all
Yeah,
y'all play too
no,
much.
that's a
Tom
good thing.
ain't
It's a
black.
good thing you said that. It's a good
He
thing you
got a
said
little
that.
culture in it,
Hold
but
on.
he ain't there.
It's a good
Nah, but
thing
he's
you
in
said he
Tampa
ain't
now.
black.
It's a whole nother
Nah.
Tom.
It's a good thing you said he ain't black because let's just be honest. He's probably smart. He knows.
Right. That's what I'm
Go
getting
ahead
at.
and pay for this pussy right now
And get on
and
with
get
it.
on with my business. Michael Jordan was the same way. Why you think none
I'm
of
a-
his shit came out?
It was.
Why you think
he got-
LeBron shit ain't came out?
That's what I'm saying. You
LeBron
think,
is a
you think
faithful
Vanessa?
husband. We are not gonna
you think-
do this.
No,
Y'all are
do
not
you
gonna
think
destroy
Vanessa?
this.
You think Vanessa the only chick he fucked?
Who?
LeBron.
No.
Vanessa, who is that? Kobe?
What's her name?
Savannah.
Savannah. You think Savannah?
No, I'm sure it's not.
Yes.
No, I'm
No.
sure it's not.
He's a
It's
faithful
just
husband.
because these dudes say, "All right, I'm gonna pay you. I'm gonna give you what you want, but you're gonna give me what I want."
Oh, this
You gonna
sounds
say
like
this-
that
this
song.
thing.
That's so selfish.
Nah.
But it's true.
It is so. This is so selfish.
Don't
That's
do that.
so wild.
So what she
Don't you
doing
do that to LeBron. He ain't Michael
I'm not
Jordan.
doing
Come on,
that.
bro.
No.
He ain't Michael
He
Jordan.
ain't Michael
Bruh.
Jordan.
He ain't Michael
Exactly.
Jordan. We know that now.
No,
So it was
a song.
It's a song on the radio by
to him.
DVSN.
Yeah, talking about caught. Yeah, if I get caught.
If I get caught,
I get
cheating.
caught.
I think that's
caught cheating.
when I tell y'all that's the most selfish song I've ever heard out loud. A man say, "Don't let one night ruin or one incident
Once
ruin
again,
it."
once again.
Hey,
watch
look
this
here.
perspective.
Look here, baby.
Hold on, stop,
That's
stop.
selfish.
Watch this. Me and you, I know you listen to hip hop more than most females.
I'm R&B.
If I say, name me your top 5 Jay-Z songs. If you sit there and tell me "Song Cry" ain't in one of them.
I still ain't like that. I
Yes,
feel
you did.
He
You
made
like
me
Song Cry
mad.
and "Song Cry."
Let me
but
tell
it's
you.
the same thing. I
No.
cheated.
I
That's
didn't.
where the hook comes from. I was just fucking them girls. I was gonna get right back.
and you was playing it in that
It's
song.
true.
But let me tell you, I still
It's true.
think that the song "Cry" is still selfish. It is hurtful.
But you be jamming it, don't you?
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
You jam it because that's
Hey,
your
most
guilty.
of them
That's
told
your
us you had a
guilty
special
song.
friend.
No, but the act though. What I'm saying is,
But you want a
I
woman to
believe
be
that Tom-
forgiving and okay with it, man. Come on.
I
yo.
believe Tom is out here getting some strings on
Absolutely.
the side.
So I just
And
think
he get these NDAs signed.
South Tampa.
And she done found out about it.
President of Sugar
does
U,
such
we do
thing.
not
Hey,
accept this.
hey, listen, as a president of Sugar U, I know it's a lot of strings running around there. You know what I'm saying?
Look,
And
no.
So if I get a little bit of strange,
The whole
you know,
Tom thing-
One thing I do know, and I say this on the show every week,
Women
women are capable of far deeper
They
cruelty
are.
than any man.
It's just
So
that-
if Giselle got any inkling that Tom was out here doing this
yeah,
thing,
she doing the same thing.
exactly.
It's a dude named
Hold
on,
See,
Frank
no,
Rico.
what I will not allow you to
I was
do.
just gonna say,
Time
I
out.
was
Women
thinking
have
about
more.
playing
Stop
these
doing
games.
that. Women have more restraint than men. We can
women
be
are more.
celibate.
Women
We can
are
be
more.
celibate.
No,
We
wait.
can.
Y'all can't.
We do, and you want me to show you these
Watch
toys they got out here, honey?
Yeah, if your girl got a
ain't even trying to
rose,
do it.
if your girl got a rose, she might not need you no more.
Nah.
Ain't no toy out here can replace
But I
the
get
real
involved with the rose.
All
though.
I'm getting at
Get
is
it?
that
Hey, you wanna
why
break
do
that
y'all
out?
think that
I'll play with
because
you.
y'all cheat that
Yeah,
our
yeah.
get back has to be a cheat too?
No, but I'm
who
saying
was
y'all
saying-
are better cheaters than we are.
Yeah, I can agree with
Because
that.
it ain't no
I can
dude
agree
gonna
with
break.
that.
If he getting something on the side, it ain't no dude gonna mess that up.
I can.
If
I
your
can
man
believe that.
find out, he's gonna be like,
Ain't no dude
Oh yes,
go hit up
they
Solomon
do,
and
'cause
tell
they
my
get
son.
in their feelings.
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm
you
a-
get your after about 9
Yeah, they
months.
I'm coming
get
to you
in
man to
their
man.
Nigga,
Nah.
you
About
telling
you,
me
about your
They get in their feelings.
Ain't no dude.
When it's remote like that, they don't need
What's that?
y'all.
That's more
I'm
work
just
your
saying.
ass.
Is that a course?
Look, it'll create more work for y'all because when they start making stuff like this,
Oh yeah,
It is
we
a
ain't fucking
controller.
with that. Yeah, we ain't fucking with
this is a problem.
At the same time, like I said,
They got
more work for their
2,000.
They got the maneuver. They
No,
got
that's not. Time out. Did you not see that? Did you not see that was a remote? Did you see that was a
to
remote?
him.
Ain't about it.
Talk to him,
Ain't
talk.
about it being.
Do y'all not know women are moving from
It ain't about
being?
it. It ain't about
No,
being-
no.
They make toys for boys too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a whole booty.
Charleston White boy.
Yeah.
Right, now I gotta talk about Charleston White boy.
Charleston White. That's who you're gonna be.
Yeah.
They make toys for boys too.
Yeah, they make toys for boys.
They do.
You act like y'all the only ones that they make toys
But
for.
y'all toys
I'm
ain't
still in that.
and as animated as these.
No, they got a whole bottom half.
Torso.
I
We
seen
saw
them.
it
We
on
done-
Saturday.
Look, we
Time
got
out.
we
We've
got
seen
whole
them at
dogs
the
out there.
Tods. I've seen them at all
we got
these.
whole dogs out there.
Look, we married, so we keep our
And they
life
got the
spicy. We've seen them before.
Thing I see.
But they not those toys ain't meant for all sizes, honey. So let's get it. Let's get that
They
together.
ain't got
Let's
nothing
be
to do with
clear.
it. They ain't got nothing to do with it.
That-
Just
so
like
let's
they
be
make
clear.
multiple toys for y'all, they make multiple toys for guys too.
Because you guys can be easily replaced.
But all I'm
For everybody.
No, we
All
can't
I'm
be
saying-
replaced now. Let's not say that.
I'm
in the
simply
man-
Yeah,
saying.
no, we can't be replaced.
Women
But
feel
no,
like
hell no.
And
we
that's the
can't.
thing. That's the thing. Women
we
feel
can't
like
be
because
replaced.
what y'all have in the advances of toys and everything that y'all can just sit up here and push a man off to the
Yeah,
side. Just
but-
It ain't that.
Want that cuddle.
All I'm simply saying is that.
Catch that smoke later when
You
you
want somebody to hold
And they
you up.
do,
What's that
but
nut?
you don't
want
want to
somebody
have
hold
to.
you.
But this is the thing: if you
It's the
if you're
back of that
committed,
neck.
when you're with that person, you're not trying to commit
Choke
to
it.
be sharing.
Is the
Everybody
dildo
don't want
gonna
to
choke?
share.
Facts. You right.
Everybody don't want to have to share that person. So the same person you talking about, we want to cuddle and hug. We know how to be faithful enough. It's for the most part, women usually react to men cheating, or they feel like. And I'm not gonna say all women, because there are some women who will be like, "Oh, I want a man to work who do this," and when he working all the time and bringing everything to you, that's still not good enough because you'll go find somebody else who got time. So I'm not saying that. I just simply think that. When Solomon say women are capable of far greater cruelty, I disagree because
Why you
a man's
disagree?
selfish
Solomon said it.
behavior,
Why you
a man's
disagree?
selfish behavior
No.
will make a woman be resentful. Will make her stop being that caring person and be like, "Oh, okay, well, yeah, fucking me too." Like that's
So you mean
that's
to tell
difficult.
me somebody put a gun in your head and told you to stop being a caring person?
ain't.
If that's the case, and I'm just being honestly,
It's a
completely 100% real. If that's the case, if you feel like that, if something did happen, God gave us free will.
Right.
You have a choice to go. Don't sit there and make everybody miserable because you're hold on, Shannon.
Absolutely
hold
correct.
On.
I'm
Don't
agreeing.
sit there and make everybody miserable because you're trying to get back at him.
Yes, Lord.
Right. Okay.
On the
So let me explain
Don't hold
something.
me hot.
It's not a matter of sometimes get back may feel good
Yeah,
to
it
you
feel
because
good
you
in the
want
moment.
that person to feel how you felt. But I'm not gonna sit. Let me tell you, when somebody do something to me, there are conditions and terms. You do have the right. Like I'm not gonna sit down and let you keep being miserable. But I'm gonna set standards in the sense that hey, so that's good for you. That's what we doing. I'm gonna have that conversation. That's what we doing. So how would you feel if it happened to you? Oh, I don't know if it was
you know,
such and such. I'm gonna have that
the most-
conversation.
the most women, not all, because I know there's some ruthless women out here. Most women, the reason why us having sex with a chick don't mean shit, but when y'all do it, it's a problem because you ended up. Well, not y'all, not you, or not anybody, but some women, they have feelings and shit. And
but
you develop
catch
your
feelings
emotions. Yeah,
too.
we do. Yeah, don't get it twisted. But we
over
over time. It got to be over time.
One-time thing. Soon as you hit it,
I'm in love.
So y'all think that's what women do? We catch
Yes.
feelings and be like, "Ooh, I'm so in love."
If the motherfucker hit the spot the right way,
y'all think
y'all gone.
Not every. It's going to be accepted.
Not all of them.
I think y'all talking about like y'all mama them age. Like
Nah.
'cause these women nowadays know
There's
how
some
to just be
women out there
fucking
now.
and to be fucking.
I know some
Okay.
females that talk
So,
against
in that
you.
same respect
I'm
that you
just
just
getting that,
said,
but go
they
ahead.
fucking just to be fucking. You don't think they have a man at home? They're like, well, shit, I just want to fuck something. So I saw this dude. He thought he was fine. I gave him some.
Yeah.
But
It-
I'm,
that-
you
but
can't
it
have it both ways.
Look, I'm saying men are more frequent flyers of that concept.
this
Be like,
generation.
oh, she fine. I
we
want to
only
go
do it
ahead.
not
and
in
tell
this
her. Y'all are
generation.
trying it. Y'all are trying
In
it.
this generation, y'all want to do everything we do.
Yeah, I agree because that was what did I tell you? If whatever you can do, I can
Exactly.
do too.
So when you-
So as long as you understand those terms,
What's the competition?
it's not a competition. It's a matter of respect. If I'm worth whatever you want me to be, let's say I'm worthy enough to be like, okay, this is who I'm with. This it's just like your expensive car, expensive pair of shoes. You ain't letting everybody jump in your car and drive it. You gonna let them sit in the passenger seat, but you ain't gonna let them drive your car. So why you want everybody to drive your girl? Ain't nobody finna put all them miles on me. I already, like I told Solomon when we first started.
But when your girl
Yo.
act like Kit, and all he got to do is say, Kit, start the car, let's go. I'm just saying.
Why y'all talking about how many kids did you see? It was only one, and Michael didn't let everybody jump in Night Rider. And what did Kid do? Kick you
God.
right up out of there. If
My
you
God
jump in
is
there,
heavy.
you ain't belonging there.
Hit that super pursuit mode.
Come on.
But now it ain't Kit, it's Tesla. So, and it's Tesla
And you
everywhere.
know what? And you have
I need to take a
to.
picture.
You know the
It's
funny
Tesla
thing you
everywhere.
said about Tesla? You have to order it. You have to build it. You have to customize that Tesla, right? So therefore, you're gonna treat it with a certain level of care.
I want one.
So it is what it is. So we can move on. I don't.
No,
So
no,
to
let's
me,
go to
I
the
just want them to be happy. Whatever it decides. I hate that because they're public figures that everything has to be publicized. Oh, she didn't come to the game. Like we saw on the big screen when he came to the first game. We was like,
The
oh,
kids were there,
the
she
kids
wasn't there.
there, she ain't there. It's finna be a problem.
Why is there one couple missing off this list?
Who?
Reginald Gray.
One couple missing off this list. All the celebrity couples.
Never mind.
One couple missing.
You talk.
Reginald
what,
Gray and
what
Yellowman?
are you talking about?
Will again.
They together.
They still together.
They together.
Lock them ain't on this list.
Because they know the assignment. They know the rules of their relationship.
Yeah, they do.
Y'all, everybody else
Until they
is
get
just
out there.
outraged. Everybody else is just outraged.
Your wife, name.
Out my motherfucking mouth. Out your fucking mouth.
And I think that's the difference. I think that Will and Jada have their own special
Yeah, they got an
relationship, and that's their agreement.
Hey,
So no
listen.
matter whatever the world says wrong, that's theirs.
Hey,
And that's-
going back to that real
way
quick, and I had to
different.
think about it a couple times. I always say I respect Chris Rock for not,
he
firing
coulda.
back in the moment.
He could have.
But that nigga should have been quick on his feet. Because you would have been like, keep my wife's name out your mouth. Keep your wife pussy off August dick.
Yeah.
But he didn't. But the thing was,
But you know he said.
and not even that, he didn't
coulda
want to
did
come. But the thing about it is
Plus,
that
it's
did
the
you want to
Oscars.
tear another?
He can't get away with that.
And not only that, did you want to continue to tear down another black man? So now I'm looking at
I
now
don't
we're
give
gonna
a
let the
fuck.
whole
You just
world
slapped
see
me.
two black
I will
men.
slap you. I will tear your whole fucking house down
When
for
he
your
said
gay
you-
ass son and your bald-headed ass child. I would have said
Oh,
all kind of
jeez.
stuff.
Look at you.
They'd escorted
They would
me
have went
out.
straight to commercial.
Because now I'm really gonna put my hands
Oh,
on you
guess
talking
what?
about my little
Guess
gay
what?
kid
The
and my
Oscars
bald
would've been
head.
over.
You wouldn't have got back up.
Yeah.
The Oscars would have been over.
That's the whole reason why he
You
did
slapped
what he
me,
did,
the
'cause he
Oscars
knew
ain't no
someone
more
from
Oscars.
security was gonna be out there.
Yeah.
Should not.
It is what it is.
All in the video.
So
To the Oscars.
so back to the whole relationship thing when it comes to those spaces with
Tia.
people. The Tia and her husband thing. Do you like he's saying? Look, don't let your emotions act. And I think women we are very emotional, so we'll put
Why
that
she say
out
he
real
cheated?
quick. Yeah, and he said he didn't. Yeah, women are very emotional. I'm not.
That's what we said a few minutes ago.
Yeah,
I'm
they
not.
are.
I'm not. We're emotional. I ain't say we have to get connected like we fall in love. That ain't got nothing to do with it. Mm-mm. Some women do over a course of time, but emotional be like, oh, that dick was good. I might have to double back.
Yeah.
When you double back and
That's an emotion too.
No, I've double back and triple back and third back before, and a dude would catch feelings.
No, the minute you start doing 3,
got a
that's when
white
females.
T-shirt on all day.
It's rule 3.
And he
Hey,
got
I already
feelings.
had that problem already.
No,
After 3 hits, somebody gonna catch feelings. Usually, not all the time.
Somebody gonna catch feelings.
It-
But after 3
And the females?
hookups, somebody catching feelings. And usually,
wait, my thing is, if you haven't understand, no, it ain't necessarily
You can
usually the
understand
woman.
all you
Because
want.
let me explain this. Well, how come these men have these long-term side chicks?
yeah.
Because obviously
there's feelings involved.
but there's feeling involved on
There's
both
feelings
sides
involved,
because
yeah,
you gonna
yeah.
have to let go just as much
Yeah.
as she is.
Yeah, I've been there.
Maybe it's confusing.
I've been there. Hell
It's
yeah.
LLC.
It's a LLC. No.
Y'all got to understand what's
She
going on.
respects the boundaries of what's going on.
like
She's
what-
cool
you
what it
like
is.
what she
He's
do.
cool what it is.
You like what she
Yeah.
do, she like what you do, and y'all, it's
So,
the chemistry
Solomon,
is
let
just
me
there.
ask
So
you
it's kind of
this.
like
When you, why are you telling some old shit?
I hate we gotta do that.
I'm gonna ask Solomon. Let me ask you a question because Solomon because Solomon has brought up before that when he was in his first marriage and he had these 2 girls and blah blah blah, whatever. So why did you come back and forth like between the 2 of them? Like you had a loyalty to them to a certain extent. So did you have feelings too? You understood the assignment. They understood the assignment. So I'm trying to figure out where was the disconnect.
The assignment very well.
Not well. We're not gonna say well.
We all
Right, because that's what it is.
we all understood the assignment very well. We all understood the positions that we played, and those boundaries were not to be crossed. And until a boundary was crossed, everything stayed cool and copacetic.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden, that triangle that it was ain't in place anymore because one person.
That perfect triangle I had.
Exactly that.
He thought he was Phil Jackson. He got fired.
Kobe.
He got fired.
Triangle.
Yeah.
Hey, so we was running the triangle. Hey, somebody won that
did you
position.
So be honest. Did you have feelings for you had to have feelings because this didn't last like no 2 weeks or 3.
No,
It wasn't no 3 hunches and you was done. This is some time.
Hey,
I'll put it like this: there were feelings where I cared,
Yeah.
but I wasn't in love.
right.
And that's
what we
okay.
at.
So
Feelings I mean, we've had this conversation.
Yeah.
Those same people, I would tell you, hey, listen, I heard through such and such that they got a
one on one
physical
piss
illness.
on you if you was on fire, nigga.
Yeah,
like,
that's
let's keep
called
it
you,
going.
but before ailments, hey, I need to check on her and make sure she's all right. And I
Yeah.
came to you and told you that, and it was just that. It was 2 friends checking on each other.
Yeah.
Before the situation I'm in, I got that I'm in now.
What situation? Because I don't know. I don't really know you.
Yeah,
dude.
Tommy.
Tommy, what situation? Tommy, you
I mean,
I hope she ain't listening.
His brother's like Big Shirley. His
this how they
brother's
do
like
me.
Big Shirley. We never see her face.
This how they do me, but I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna put y'all on
Situation.
game. Before that, I was in the situation for a whole year,
Okay.
which was in the same box. You know what I'm saying? It's feeling like you felt. Yeah, we've been doing this for a minute. It started out as, oh shit, this is cool. Let's just continue this. And the more I go over there, we go on dates. I know I don't want to be in a relationship
You
with
know you didn't?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
But at the same time, I enjoy what's going on. She enjoyed what's going on. So why mess with it? You know what I'm saying? And then, absolutely. So we doing it, and then when it comes to a screeching halt, then you realize like, oh, okay, I do feel a little something.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But not like I ain't in love. Like you said, I ain't in love. But I'm like, damn, you ain't have to do it like that. You could at least just.
Why?
You know
Why
what
you
I'm
have to
saying?
do it like that?
No, because I wouldn't have did it like that. I respected.
just 'cause
I
you
respected
didn't?
it enough.
because it's the respect
I
aspect
respected
of
it enough.
So-
the whole shindig was going on.
Okay, so
Thank
let
you.
me explain something.
But little
So-
brother talking over there.
This was
listen to little
this
brother.
was pre. Now, see, Nick know I'm a different type. This is my brother,
Yeah, you
so my
gangsta.
brother know me. Like I'm different when it comes to certain stuff. But anyway, I was messing with this dude 30 days straight, every day, except for when it was that time.
Yeah. Oh.
So for 7 days we was not doing it, but every day.
First of all, I'm friends with
So
you, so
listen.
please don't do that.
It's too late.
Too late now. Go ahead, Shetty.
Well,
with
you
your
know,
story.
you look here. This I ain't gonna even go there. But anywho,
Like my female
All
friend,
I'm trying to
my
get at.
homeboy's wife, I'm like,
so let's nigga, I'm still attractive. Don't get it
No,
twisted.
you said 3 days straight. Every
So,
single
but I'm
day.
just saying. So listen, it was like for 30 days.
Bad.
But look, it was like 30 days straight. You know, dealing with him. But I would tell him every time, like, yo, don't catch no feelings because I don't see you like that.
Oh, you just gangster.
Because I wanted to make sure that
She can be a
they
nigga. now.
understand.
She could be a little gangster.
She can be a nigga.
Oh,
Oh, you gangster.
he watching.
Nothing.
Never mind.
Alabama should be down 21 right now.
Wait, we said.
But so it was for 30.
You said it's before.
I would tell him even when, before, after.
during.
I was always reminding you, dude.
catch no
Although
feelings,
it's coming, like, look, you, like, yo,
You telling
you
the dude
texting
don't
and
catch no
telling,
feelings?
yeah, please don't catch no feelings because I don't see you like that. Like I
But,
respect
but you
We
jumping off
cool,
the
we
dresser and
friend-
shit. You doing shit ain't
I'm
motherfucker
tired,
around here
boom.
trying to tell
But
me
it
not to
don't
catch
it
no
don't
goddamn
matter. It
feelings.
doesn't matter. But I don't want you to.
Hell no. You dangerous.
But look, why? Because it was real. Don't catch any feelings. Because just enjoy what
Hi,
this is.
Sway.
Let's enjoy what this is.
Hi, Sway.
But this is the thing. Men catch feelings just as fast.
Yeah, we
as
do.
women, no matter what
we
I
do.
said, no
But
matter
it's fast.
what.
Not as fast, but we
I
do.
was making sure I was making sure I was very clear every day, every time, whatever. Still treated you like a friend because we were still cool at the end of the day.
Is
I
it
wasn't
feelings
wasting our
or
time.
ego? We got an ego.
Is it an ego?
It ain't feelings
I
or
don't
ego.
know, but when you
because when you say we catch feelings, no, it's like I'm seeing somebody else. What the fuck?
No.
And then we got feelings like, damn, I thought I had that on lock.
Yeah.
It's the ego. It ain't the
is it
feelings.
ego? Is it ego?
It's ego.
Yeah, I never thought about
Is
it
it
like
ego?
that.
Yeah, I
That
ain't
makes
think about it
sense.
like
It's
that
ego.
either.
Maybe.
I think it was
I say
ego.
it's a little bit of both.
Yeah.
I just don't believe that any human being just cannot have no type of emotional ties
See,
with
see, I'm a-
anything that's going on.
That's
So going with what both of them are saying, though.
Okay.
Well,
If
you
it's
look
part,
at both.
part
But you
feeling,
know what you're talking about.
part feeling, part ego, and this what goes back to women having a far deeper cruelty.
Oh gosh.
Because you know it's ego. When that separates, what do most women? I ain't gonna say you. What do most women do when they hook up with a new cat? All of a sudden, that's all over social media.
Yep.
Somebody gonna see me and this new cat, and I want him to be in his feelings because of it.
You did that.
What
You
you mean I
was
did
doing
what?
that. You and your
What you
ex used
did?
to play them games.
What you did, boy?
Trying to show out who having a better time, who doing better than the
and
other.
you know why? But the
That's ego.
truth is we do that.
Okay.
But we want you to see
But so,
what you fucked up.
but why is it so quick for men to jump under the next
Time out.
female?
I think both women and men
Play
both
games.
have egos.
Yeah.
They both have egos. They both want to see.
I can agree.
Yeah.
Men, y'all have a bigger ego than
Not
women.
necessarily. I think
He got a big
no.
ego.
I think when it comes down to the men, I think it's kind of like it is one of those things of conquering or having something to prove. Females on the other end, I think their
ain't
ego
gonna
because
take what I got.
they trying to shit on the next bitch.
Yep.
They trying to shit on the last dude that they was with. Oh, nigga, this
Yeah.
what you fucked up and
Yeah,
everything else all like
I
that.
can-
So I think that the female aspect of it, because they gonna do more. They gonna do more. They gonna. You pick his bitch.
Yeah.
But sometimes
Listen.
She don't look like me.
but that
She
same
ain't
one
me.
that don't look like you ain't necessarily bringing me the that you.
Oh, you
ain't necessarily.
come on, I'm about to put you in A flat.
What's the I want to know. Can you feel in the What's the
She ain't putting
What
that.
did Tony the Closer say on the
Yeah,
podcast?
yeah.
Talk about
Yeah.
I'm gonna let y'all do something. I can't remember what the dog was saying, man. But it's a real thing though. I think females do have a bigger ego because
Yeah, y'all do.
they care more about their image than the
I
guy.
don't
does.
necessarily think we have the ego. I think our feelings are hurt, and it's not necessarily an ego thing when it comes to that. I think it's our feelings are hurt. Like you're it's not an ego because you can accept defeat and be okay with that. It's the way people sometimes go about doing it.
Right.
So if we just broke up, let's say if we just broke up, most of the time men immediately it'd be another woman on their arm immediately.
You know why?
Why
Next
is
man up,
that?
coach.
But women don't have that same mindset.
And she don't mean
we
a
do.
motherfucking
take
thing,
we
too.
don't because a lot of times we'll take a step back. We'll
She
take
don't
a
mean
step
no
back.
Shan, I got this one
Yeah.
for you because I had a
Go ahead.
discussion with somebody.
Go ahead.
Here's what guys do. Let's say me and you break up.
Okay. No, because you just
whatever,
me
my
and
bad,
gross and all of this.
whatever. Okay, you was talking break up.
Take my eyes out. This is Reggie.
It was an example. All right,
Go
so
ahead.
you two break up.
Go ahead.
What's going to happen is like the first month. First month, we're going to try go at the streets.
Y'all gonna be in the streets. You
No,
gonna be
no.
knocking everything.
No,
Hey, hold on. I gotta disagree with
Trying
you.
to knock
Because hold on.
everything
I'm gonna let you
down.
prove your point, but check this out.
Yeah.
Women find dudes that are with another woman more attractive. There's got to be something he's offering that's keeping her there.
No, I got you.
If me and Shannon break up, I don't think that 2 days will go by before I start getting phone calls.
Yeah.
I see the life he provided with
5
Shannon.
minutes for me. What is you talking about? Don't dis.
Okay.
Say that again. Say that again.
My brother was over here kicking my feet.
Okay, you missed my point here. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, we know who you are.
Put that on himself. He said in the beginning of the podcast, in the introduction, that anybody that knows my wife better than me.
Real quick, the point hold on, Solomon. The point I was trying to make is,
Hey, they can make them calls, Nick. Them some big ass shoes to fill.
yeah.
Hey, at the end of the day, they can make them
Look,
calls.
time
though.
out, and it may take 2 or 3.
They can make the call.
But the thing is, it's a female. It's a female. You can make a female can make any call she wants.
Yes,
because she's a female.
yes.
And
She
this
can
is
make
what
any
y'all
call.
don't realize. This is what y'all don't
understand.
realize. It
Oh,
don't
I
matter.
realize
No,
it.
time out. No, I'm going to give you the other aspect of it. This is what y'all don't realize.
Like he did with the weed.
As long as y'all got that thing between your legs, that slit between your legs, you can pick
got
up the
power.
phone and call the ugliest.
Yes.
Bummy. Time out, Shannon. I'm just saying. Skip. I'm just saying. Because of that, y'all have more and easier access to the opposite sex than we do.
Hell, it ain't even
time out,
opposite
Shannon.
sex.
We can't. Yeah, you right. And that's even more of a doggone precaution right there because y'all can doggone get that one. Get the girl.
Y'all missed the point I was trying to say. What I'm saying is, you mentioned a second ago. So couples break up, been together for a long time, bad breakup. So the first, I get a guy's a month. They trying to, yo, dog, what's up? We going out.
That's you, Reggie.
Yeah. No, this guys in general.
No, that's facts.
Yeah, so
That's facts.
so you're going out each week or whatever. You're going out. Then after about a month, you start noticing like, damn, this shit expensive. And then all of a sudden you start slowing down. And you start thinking about, yeah, what did Shannon do? And then like,
me stroll on her.
you're like, oh, she was supposed to be
She
there.
acting like this.
Now, wait. Now, Shannon. Right? Now, here's what happens. No, but here's what happens. The first month,
You want me to
the first month while I'm out there partying, you've been sitting back with your girlfriends. I don't want to go nowhere. I've been chilling, get all my shit straight at the house, whatever. About 3 or 4 weeks out, like, girl, we going out.
Yeah.
Then you start getting loose a little bit to go out, and I'm slowing down, like, there ain't shit out there.
Right.
And you like, oh, hey, oh.
It's picking up.
Oh,
Picking
hey.
up steam.
And then all of a sudden, you with the girls out, and you sit in the crib. I'm at the crib.
Damn. It's fucked
Shit.
up.
Hey, you up?
Big
What's
head.
going on?
Absolutely.
And now the big thing is no response back.
Oh, fuck.
Shit. Yeah. But 48 hours? God damn. You see her, she got she on the pictures like this, so she got the phone. But I'm saying is, what you mentioned about with guys, we'll try and get over it real quick.
Okay.
And that's not the best thing to do.
Okay.
You women go slower with it.
But I'm glad to hear you admit that because a lot of guys won't just come out and say that that's not always the case. Because I think sometimes you'll put so much energy into the next thing and thinking you're trying to fix whatever you got instead of you ain't even address the real issue.
Yeah. I've been that guy where I jumped into a situation right after, like with my mom.
You that guy for all these situations. Tommy?
Well, yeah, I did, man. I'm telling you.
You ain't got no job.
After my kid, like the breakup with my kid's mom, which is the longest relationship, 7 years, I felt like I needed to
Now you
jump
do
into
be having situations.
long
because
ass fucking
longest
shit.
was 7 years. Oh my God.
That was
like
the Church Sinatra challenge.
yeah. What's that?
One of your females need to sit in that seat.
Oh, hey, well, you really want that?
Yes.
Shit.
You want that smoke?
I don't think I want to deal with that, but I'll ask somebody if they're willing to sit at that seat. But
Who are you?
huh?
You cool with it?
Yeah, I'm cool with that, man, because I feel like this. Anytime I've broken up with somebody, they still can look at me and be like, okay, the motherfucker was this way, but he all right. You know what I'm saying? Because it's only been one situation that
That
been
it was
fucked
bad.
up.
Yeah, I got you.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
that's when the chick came to my job trying to start some shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
28, dog.
And you want her here?
No, not her. Hell nah. We don't even talk. It's like it never happened.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
But I think a lot of relationships that
This shit is
it's
ahead of my shit.
a communication thing. You know, like sometimes it really is. Like earlier this week, Solomon was having a moment, and he didn't really want to. Not necessarily like that. Like it was a moment. Like you have your days.
Just had to reassess some
And
things.
and he was really, and I could tell it was off. So I kept pressuring
That's what
and
your wife's
pressuring and
supposed to
pressuring. Hey, yo, what's up? Like nothing. And then you kept blowing me off. And then finally we had a moment where I was like, look, I don't give a darn. Like we gonna have a conversation. We're gonna have a conversation. And we did. We talked. It was a.
But your wife knows
But it
these
was
things. Yeah.
the tone and it was different things, so it seemed off. But it's the same thing where I had tried. I was taking some type of medication that my doctor had given me, and Solomon noticed. He was like, "Dang, you don't even seem like yourself. You all right?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine." I'm thinking I'm bubbly, but it ain't coming off like that, and nobody else is seeing that. So I think that when you've been with people for that long, you should know them, and if you immediately go to whatever's bad, then that's something you need to check. If you immediately think something is bad that you can't even have a conversation about it, then you need to check that. Then that means either you've already checked out and you're in a different space. But if something, you should not automatically think the worst when something is going on with that mate. You got to have a conversation.
That's important in any relationship. I feel like, that communication aspect, you should be able to know me enough that when I'm not myself, or even if you think that I take things a little bit too serious, or if you think that I'm one way or the other, you should know me enough to be able to say, okay, something ain't right with my dude.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let me see what's going on and be more concerned and try to figure something out. Even if guys, we gonna stick in our pride at times. That's a lot of times that's our downfall. We stick into our pride, so we don't necessarily really want to put that energy out there like that, because we want to feel like, oh, we can handle it, or we can deal with it or whatnot. But sometimes, we do need that outlet. But if we with somebody, we just kind of want the other person low key to know, to really pull it out of us and be concerned, and not just be like, blow it off like,
You'll be all right.
I'm gonna give him his time because he don't look like he want to be bothered.
Yeah.
No,
Come talk to me.
Some concern.
Yeah, and that was one of the things I recognized. I was like, gosh, something is off. So I'm pressing this conversation, and he said something in the conversation that I was like, dang, I kind of got offended, but I didn't give it away to him. So later on, I was able to sit back and say, okay, thank you so much for your conversation this morning. I'd like to continue it further. I've had some time to reflect, whatever. And that just comes with being able to be comfortable with yourself a little bit, to kind of self-check yourself and be okay. Like I tell people all the time, I'm a proponent. Like I push therapy. When we had our oldest kid going through some stuff, and I'm the only one in the house that's a common denominator for everybody, because I'm his wife. I'm the mom. I had to figure out with me, like, what makes Shannon happy. Like, who? If everything else fails, who is Shannon? I can't lose who I am because of everything else around me is falling. So a lot of that came from me sitting back. I stood in the mirror. After he left, I stood in the mirror and I'm talking to myself, and I'm like, you know what? Nah, it ain't going down like that. Let's figure this out. Let's have a conversation. And we got home. We did have a conversation. We were able to talk, and I feel like it was good. It's healthy. We still have conversations that we're continuing, but at least we're able to still have those conversations, whether we disagree with each other or not. It's still able to be had. Like a conversation is able to be had.
And y'all got to understand it, right?
I don't know if it's an understanding. It's still like that. It's still, we're working
We
through
got
it.
this thing to where it is.
I'm talking about as a whole of y'all marriage.
No, I mean, we good marriage-wise. I mean,
Because the
no
Bible-
marriage is ever going to be absolutely 100%
Right.
I remember old lady told me a man and a woman have to have an understanding. That's the only way that thing's going to work.
Our understanding is the fact that we going to try and talk some things out, but we will reach a point where it's just like, you know what? We just going to have to agree to disagree.
And
See,
it's
that's
okay.
the
And it's
understanding I'm talking
healthy.
about.
It's a healthy
You know what I'm
okay.
saying? Yeah, it's a healthy thing.
It's a
like, I
healthy
ain't mad
okay.
at you because you don't agree with me.
Right.
You have some situations where people get mad at you because you don't agree with them.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, listen, hey, I come from this place, you come from that place. You know what I'm saying? Shannon, I heard you say your mom and dad was married.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know about this guy, you know what I'm saying? Or what was going on with him. Like, for me, I was in a situation where the mom and dad was married with the girl, for over 30, 40 years. I ain't never seen fucking marriage until my mom got married when I was 17. I'm almost out the door.
Yeah.
I know my dad to be my dad.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Doing his thug thizzle.
Yeah.
So, I'm looking at, like, how this going to work. We got to go. But you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
y'all got to understand
and
that.
And I think that's
thing.
the thing. Like, that was the beauty. Us, like, growing up in our house, like, we you couldn't tell us we was poor because
Right.
we ain't know nothing about all that.
Well,
We
shit,
don't
but
care
I didn't
nothing
either.
about- Like, we
I
don't
didn't give a
know.
damn. We live in project.
But one thing I will say is that we did have a system in our house where, like, it wasn't a man job or a lady job. My brother can attest. Like, my dad would come in from working in a
Why you
cement
want them
company
dishes?
with boots and everything else on. He take them boots off, give him 15, 20 minutes, and he like, hey, did your mama leave food out? Like, he's cooking.
Mm-hmm.
He's, you know, we taking out garbage, this and that. My brother know how to wash hair, know how to do all the
I
stuff
think that's
because
where I get that from.
Yeah.
I always said that I got those attributes from daddy. Just you know what I'm saying. Just seeing him doing those things. It's not that I'm a cook or whatever, but I
Yeah.
will cook. You know what I'm saying. To
Yeah,
do
'cause
it
you
for the
brown
family,
at
you know
you.
what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, hey, I know that feeling. Cause
nah, but coming in from
That's why
work
they
and
got
being
that
able to
yeah, PDQ the shit.
whatever. But no, coming in like that does, and that's why I tell people all the time when you're with people, it's best that you don't ask them questions like, "What's your favorite color?" When you're like,
Nah, don't ask
get
that
a little
shit.
deep. Say, "Hey, what couple is the longest married couple in your family? Like, how did you grow up?" Try and understand that because that dictates a lot of our responses. Sometimes I can even tell my mom like sometimes you could tell people who haven't been in a relationship for a while because their views is so like way out in right field. I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense, but that ain't working for me.
So then,
I
let me
can't
ask you
take
this:
that
as my
away.
wife, I'm gonna allow you to speak to the ladies here. Let's
You
say
gonna allow me?
allow.
Hey, you know what? I was waiting on her to say,
Go
you going
ahead.
to allow me? Because I was
Go
thinking.
ahead.
I'm gonna give you the opportunity
Allow
to
me.
speak to the ladies here.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
If you were single
Uh-huh.
and now you out dating, you're out on a date, the first date with somebody, what have you? These same questions that you're saying should be asked. What
I
conversation
don't think
you
I would
having
do
with
that
these
on the first date.
Okay, over
because
time
the first
then.
date is kind of like a filler, but as you start going and send people on 2 and 3 and 4 dates and stuff like that, it becomes something different. When you really see, all right, take it easy, Reggie. As you start to get to know people, that kind of lets you know how you should be addressing things. Like if you really feel like, oh, I really like this dude, he's solid. I think I want to see where this goes. At least have that conversation. Hey, I really like you. How do you feel about where we are? You know, and that's okay because it gives him, hey, I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready for that. I understand that. And we early on, so let's make sure we maintain. Is this going to be exclusive or what? And that's a judgment call on where you see that at. Because we were going out on dates all the time. Remember you took me the courtside, you know, all, that kind of stupidness, but whatever.
It's stupid, but you here, right?
It was funny.
Damn.
But nonetheless, it was funny. It was cute. Courtside.
Courtside.
It was a restaurant.
So I told her,
During the week.
we're going to watch a Magic game, and I said, I'm taking you courtside. We got courtside seats.
Oh, that's right.
But the restaurant,
was a
but the
restaurant,
restaurant
man.
was
It
called
was
courtside.
courtside. So it was dope. It was cute. It was real cute. Yeah.
That was dope.
Yeah, but it was
You got
cute.
excited, right?
No,
Yep.
no, I didn't. He lying
She
because
calling her girls up.
Solomon is lying.
Courtside. We gonna be
Solomon is lying.
TV.
So let me tell you one thing about me, and Solomon better know. He knows. I'm like during the week, they ain't going to courtside, and it's a night game. How we gonna get back to work? Like, so I'm processing stuff like that. So I didn't. I thought it was cute when I was like, it's some catch to this. I knew it had to be a catch.
Orlando, an hour away.
It had to be a catch, though. I still had to go to work. So it is what it is. But no, I think that when you're dating people now, like if this didn't work out and I was out there dating again, my process is so different. I understand me, first off. And I understand, like, this dating pool is so different out here that, you know, people are constantly, even, you know, talking about how hard it is to find a good person.
Keep it real, though.
Go ahead.
Why is it different for you?
Why is it different
Why
for
would it be
me?
different if you had to get back out
Because
here?
I've been married.
Exactly. A lot of females that come into this situation or ask these questions now haven't been in long-term relationships or been in several relationships, and it's like 6 months here, 3 months there. Oh, I'm just
But
messing
why
around,
is
man,
it the
talking.
6 months? Why is it the several months there? Why is that?
Because we live in this microwave generation. They want everything instantly. You and I both know we had to put in work. It
Yeah.
wasn't just like that. It happened. I mean, I had my shortcomings, you had your shortcomings, and we just had to make it work.
Because I think we was both half in and a half out. We was in them straights together.
And then we went half on the baby.
That was
Hey, I love
years
it.
ago.
I love it.
Don't do that.
Hey,
I just think
give R. Kelly his props,
don't
God
do
dog
that.
it.
All I think is
Shit.
it's a process.
Give him his
It's a
props.
process. I always dated differently anyway.
Ooh, nah, nah,
So
nah,
that for
nah.
me, it won't change. And it's because I'm not. I don't get sprung by sex. Sex is that's not the say all be all. Like I don't get
She don't
locked
get
in
sprung
that.
by sex until she got sprung by sex.
Hey,
whatever.
You heard my dog.
I've never been like that. I'm more because I'm a chick that like stuff that guys like to do. So guys will always be like, oh hey, she cool as hell. So they want to know I'm intriguing to them.
Yeah.
In that regard, I can sit there. I don't have to be. I can watch the game with you. I can do a lot of stuff.
Shannon
so it's
is
different.
more popular than you. She is, especially in the Bucks world.
Oh, you see his picture, you get like
every week.
Whatever.
Because she is the popular person. You the dog now.
Because Solomon be like,
he be reserved. No, we got to, because I be seeing stuff. I can't get over there, but I be seeing stuff. But she is more popular than you.
I am, but that's my personality. But I think that's what makes us work, because he's so chill and laid back.
Nah, because he comes from
it
balance.
It
balance.
It does.
She come.
You just gonna take Bruce Wayne?
Hey,
look,
don't do that. Hey, because that's my favorite character.
Look, because Solomon will tell you, we were in a what was it at CI. Mm-hmm. And it was crowded. So I'm like, oh, it's 2 seats right there. Go ahead and get the seats. So I went over there and got a seat, sat down, talking to the dudes. Here they go, boom, boom, boom. And the people
they don't
can
see
see
him
us.
First.
So he comes over. I was like, oh, yeah, my husband gonna come over. He's seen these seats. They're like, oh, okay, cool. But they see me speaking to every dude. He talking to a lady. Hey, how you doing? Because we know different people.
Trying to figure out
and they just like, well, what is going on? So at the end of the night, when everybody was almost gone and it's just us and them there, they was like, you know what? I have to applaud y'all. Because y'all didn't, the way y'all moved, he was like, y'all understood y'all relationship. Ain't nobody else in here had to see it. But it was just so dope because y'all weren't jealous of this person. She's having this conversation, blah, blah, blah. Like, my thing is, and this is honest, and I've always told, so I was like, look, if you're going to do, you can't hold yourself hostage trying to worry about what that person's going to do. Once you give them your terms and conditions, it's just like a contract. You give them your terms and conditions, they can read the fine print if they want to. Mm-hmm. But the minute they decide they want to go off track, they're going to go off track anyways. I'm not going to go crazy about that, but know that I know my worth at this point, that I'm not going to stay around. Mm-hmm. And if it means more to you to go off track with this person and you're jeopardizing this, then that's okay. I'm at peace with that. I'm not going to lose no sleep. I mean, it's going to hurt because you're used to that person being there. But I ain't finna hold nobody hostage in no relationship. Oh, let me see this. What you doing? Why you got this? Boom. I want you to still be able to be you. Right. The whole time me and Solomon been together, we never changed our phone numbers. Right. What for? Mm. The same people you text and wish happy birthday and this and that. You got ample opportunity because if something happens, it's on you. Right. At the end of the day, I can't hold them hostage to my rules and terms and conditions.
She said it's on you. And she realized that it is on us.
You have to be responsible for your own stuff, right?
It is on you.
And I'm not going to remind him every day that, oh, you did this to me and this is why and blah, blah, blah. No,
the way that
it's
y'all,
a clean
the
shot.
way that y'all operate and the way that y'all have that mutual understanding with one another, that y'all can communicate with the opposite sex without anybody getting jealous or anything else all like that. That's something that's valuable because that's just going to grow y'all bond even more.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Just the fact that you able to, you can look from afar and see your wife talking to the next dude, laughing and kiki-keying, and you know already in your mind it's just an interesting conversation and ain't nothing to worry about, and she coming home with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
She going to my house.
That's something that's valuable. That's the thing that people really
I want him to have the freedom to be able to say, like, if he saw somebody else pretty, oh, babe, she's beautiful. She is, honey.
A lot of times the ladies
like, I'm okay with that. I'm okay because that's a reality. He ain't blind. It's okay.
No, and you ain't blind
pretty.
either.
Yeah, she's pretty. You know, whatever.
She can be the prettiest and baddest thing, but she can have a horrible attitude, or she might be dirty and dingy at home and talk to everything else, you know. Yeah. But I know my wife. My wife good. My wife hold this down. My wife do this, but you don't know anything about the other person.
Yeah.
But when I think about what me and Shirley had.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But no, that's so funny. Now, Solomon's so funny because he knows if I'm sitting there talking to somebody and if they have a vocabulary, he be looking like this bitch over here getting off in her head because they smart. Because I just like intelligent conversation. Mm-hmm. And it has nothing to do with anything else. It ain't like I'm like, oh, I'm going to go take this person home. But that intrigues me. Like Solomon says I have a type. He's like, yeah, you like that nerd. Like, because.
So you like nerds?
Pretty much. That's pretty much. Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to find this from another day.
Cool nerd though. He's a cool one.
A nerd, like I just like who can sit in any room and be able to have all kind of conversations, whether it's about money, smarts. They're just smart guys. I just like guys that are doing stuff that have some type of intellect about them. They could be in a field that's totally different, and it just like I just like that. Be able to engage in something else, something intriguing about them. So that's one of those things. With Solomon, I can tell y'all his
That-
type
that-
of walking it down.
I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like back in the days we were that. We were like the cool smart dudes.
You felt like that?
Of course.
Oh, okay, on that note.
Yeah,
Can
yeah.
we go on to this?
Yeah.
Look, on that note,
Cool
we're going
She
to
don't
go
believe
to the
it.
last. We're going to go to the last.
She didn't have a
break
problem with me, y'all.
and talk
I'm going to tell y'all right now.
sports.
She got a problem with the president of Sugar You. Because I'm secretive.
Man, nah, I appreciate that conversation. But on that note, we got to go into our last break, and we'll come back talking about sports. So, and this should be interesting this week. I want to see.
Here
I
we
got to
go
hear
with
these
this.
numbers. I got to hear these numbers.
I'm the number one.
And we'll let our guests also help with some of these picks and selections, okay? All right, I'm your co-host, Shannon Ray Davis with
Solomon Davis. We'll be right
We'll
back.
be right back.
Cold world. Southside, can't get enough, can't get enough. East side, west side, worldwide. Ride out. Nah, I ain't got no kids yet, but this right here's for practice. I hate to get the seats in the bins, but that's how good your ass is. Make an old man get his glasses, make Wesley pay his taxes, then follow your moves all week on Twitter. Probably make it reconsider. You're now rocking with the best, man. Dress game down to the sex game. Won't brag, but the boy been blessed, man. Let you play with Ovechkin. She calling, she texting, she's falling. But let me explain. Gotta tell your old boyfriend skate, girl, cause don't play them X games. Nope. Straight sexing, no handcuff or arresting. And I ain't coming off on my last name, cause I really can't take no stressing. About where I done been, who I done hit. Your homegirl saying he a bad boy, but I'm signed to the rock, no time for the gossip. Put down them tabloids.
She said, I heard you got a main chick, a mistress and some. You be up to no good and everybody know. My homegirls tried to want me, they tried to let me know. What you got, I need a lot, so I can't let you go.
She said, I can't get enough, can't get enough.
I need that.
I can't get enough, can't get enough.
I need that.
I can't get enough for what you got. Good guys, you hit the spot. Try to let go, but I just cannot. So don't you stop, I need it. Globe, try to cold, hotter, even way out in London town. Tyler, cause they love my sound. And I got love for the underground. Quali, Pimp C, H-Town will bung it down. Met a bad that'll all night, you just cut off lights. Almost missed my flight, trying to get my last look. Alright, she be down for whatever. Whenever I wanna get up, alright. Never fuss or fight. On the grind trying to find this lead ace. I love it when you give me, and I hate it when you give me headaches.
She said, I heard you got a main chick, a mistress and some. You be up to no good and everybody know. My homegirls tried to want me, they tried to let me know. What you got, I need a lot, so I can't let you go.
She said, I can't get enough, can't get enough.
I need that.
I can't get enough, can't get enough.
I need that.
I can't get enough for what you got. Good guys, you hit the spot. Try to let go, but I just cannot. So don't you stop, I need it. Hey, cold world, baby, ain't nothing sunny. I see him hating, but it ain't nothing to me. I'm from the Ville where they bang for the money and carry like change for a 20. So what I look like, skirt. Over there look like nerves. Never mind that, girl, let's make a track. Yep, that's the hook right there. That's the hook right there. That's the hook right there. Never mind that, girl, let's make a track. Yep, that's the hook right
She
there.
said, I heard you got a main chick, a mistress and some. You be up to no good and everybody know. My homegirls tried to want me, they tried to let me know. What you got, I need a lot, so I can't let you go.
She said, I can't get enough, can't get enough.
I need that.
I can't get enough, can't get enough.
I need that.
I can't get enough for what you got. Good guys, you hit the spot. Try to let go, but I just cannot. So don't you stop, I need that.
right, final segment, episode 53, Chocolate Thunder episode. Daryl Dawkins.
Oh, okay.
Chocolate Thunder. His, hers, and ours. Real life couple holding real life conversation with real life friends. It's the sports segment.
Absolutely.
So before we jump into picks, I just want to go ahead and talk about Tuesday night. The NBA jumps off.
Wow.
What's up with your boy? What Draymond doing, man?
Man.
You know what?
That boy crazy.
First off, I think that's crazy. I don't know how I could be his friend like that. But then again, you got to think about it where these guys are together with each other pretty much 90% of the time once the season starts. So things can get heated, kind of like siblings or whatever the case may be. Draymond, the big older brother, and, Jordan Poole, the younger brother, who trying to just do too much. And things happen. And I think that's why it kind of, they didn't make it such a big deal as we did. Because they were saying Jordan didn't even think that when they did interview, he didn't think that Draymond deserved to be suspended anyway. He just didn't.
That's what a good teammate's supposed to say, though.
I think it's
deep down inside, he's like, if the cameras wouldn't have been on, I would have gotten that nigga ass.
I just think it's kind of like brotherhood. You know how people be in fraternities and stuff. Your brothers whoop your ass real quick, but you still their brother and their sister. That's how fraternities kind of have that mindset.
But the way he did
that's why I want never know fraternity.
The way he hit him,
that punch.
You hit me. Nah, that was reckless abandonment.
It is.
I couldn't play for them. No, I could play, but I'm gonna whoop your
but
ass
the thing
every
about
day.
it is
He
that,
can't come here.
You know what's gonna happen though?
Every day I'm tearing
Draymond
that
on a
ass up.
contract year.
Draymond
He's
gone.
not. He's
Draymond.
Well,
good.
Draymond not here.
But my thing is they're probably gonna trade him anyway.
What's
Who, Draymond?
I think they'll get rid of him.
Poole in the contract year.
Poole's in the contract. Yeah,
Poole in the
Draymond. Nah,
contract.
they
But
don't
so
sign
you-
Poole. They will not break up that three.
Oh,
Clay,
wow.
Dre, and Draymond. Steph, Clay, and Draymond.
You sound like
He can opt out though. Next year, I believe.
They gonna break that up.
I don't know. I don't know how much it's gonna last.
If it breaks up, it'll be one of them choosing to leave. The organization isn't going to break them up.
Okay.
Because if that were the case, it'd be Clay out the door replacing Clay with Jordan Poole.
Yeah, I wouldn't replace but my thing is Clay is more low key, less headache than Draymond. Because honestly, out of the production wise,
Draymond is the least productive.
right? So he's the least threat, but he's the ball handler. He's a leader in that regard. So I mean. Time out.
What you just said right there. He's a leader. Hold on. He's a leader on the team. I can't expect my leader to be doing what he did.
But
Michael Jordan and Steve Kerr did it. It just wasn't no cameras around.
Man, Steve Kerr.
Steve Kerr and Michael Jordan got into it.
But
he
Steve
did.
Kerr.
Steve Kerr and Michael Jordan got into it. And
I
he
know
punched
that,
Michael
but he ain't
Jordan
finna bust a great. He ain't finna bust a
Michael
great.
Jordan.
No, Jordan punched
the
him first, but he punched him back.
But that shows the type of person
small.
Michael Jordan is.
But that's what I'm
to punch Steve Kerr. You know what I mean? He ain't punching Dennis Rodman.
It shows the type of person LeBron is that he didn't punch Delonte West.
Yeah, that's true.
LeBron. That shows that he's a better person.
What you can say about that, though?
You see what Delonte
Delonte
he ain't got a punch.
That
him.
man
Karma got him.
He
He got a
strung out.
punch.
That man
See where
strung
he
out.
at.
But I'm simply saying that as teammates, I think that they're going to be
Oh, you
heated
don't know what
thing.
else,
And,
though.
and Steve Kerr said that Mike came back and apologized to him, but they exchanged punches nonetheless. So it happens. It just we didn't
Steve
see
Kerr
what type
pushed
because
him.
of camera.
But watching that video though, it seemed like Draymond kind of sucker punched him.
No, he did.
No,
He
he
did
walked.
sucker
No, he
punch him.
walked in his
But
face.
then you just lunged at him.
But you
like we talking.
Time out. You need to assess that video a little bit more. He ain't even lunge at him on his strong
no,
leg.
he didn't. No, he didn't.
When you punch somebody, you gonna punch on your strong leg. You finna come off like.
But that's why I don't think
He
Draymond
didn't
really know how
punch
to
him
fight
on
like
his
that,
strong
so.
leg.
I don't think Draymond know what a strong leg is. He really don't look like he know how to fight.
Man,
honestly.
He sure
So
looked
I'm
like
good
he
on that.
did something.
No, because Draymond ain't fighting when he in Memphis.
Man, Draymond
I'm
get in
just
anybody's
saying.
face though.
He get in. Anybody can talk. But I agree.
But that's the whole
That's
Will
just
Smith
that
thing. You did
conversation.
it because you know on this stage,
Ain't
if
nobody
something
gonna
pop
mess
off,
with
they
that.
ain't gonna let it happen too long.
Yeah.
We get aggressive, somebody gonna break it up right now.
I don't know. Draymond always had that type of.
No, the only
aggressive
person who I
attitude about
think
himself. He talked trash to any and everybody.
The only
He'll
one I
avoid
think who
anybody.
has that aggressive mindset like that, who reminds me of Maxwell, is that darn. What's your boy coming off the bench for the Lakers?
Westbrook.
Westbrook, the only one out there I think that got them cojones to do some stupid stuff to be just ready to fight on green, on go. That's who I think it is to me. But anywho, nonetheless, let's.
So what you think the NBA looking like this year? Who you got?
Cavs. Come on.
This dude just can't pick a winner. He's
Come
going
on.
to a fault.
Come
He just
on.
want to be a loser all his life.
Hey.
He just wants to be a loser. Look, even Alfie had to laugh. Alfie had to laugh.
Listen,
He was tickled by it.
Tampa will win an NBA championship before Cleveland wins
Stop
another.
it. Stop it. We got a young team. We just picked up
Mitchell.
Mitchell,
Spider.
who is definitely an all-star.
But that don't. You can have a team full of all stars. That don't mean you're gonna win.
Nah, but we got an all-star to lead the team, and we got top-tier
Perfect
role
example.
players. Just like, hey, that's a really...
Y'all could be looking like Brooklyn out here.
Watch. Just
Championship
watch.
aspirations.
Just watch what happens. We'll revisit this conversation in like 5 months.
I think Philly coming out of the East. I think you're gonna see Houston Harden back again.
Oh wow, he done slimmed down.
He done
No way.
slimmed down.
No way.
Yeah, you're gonna see Houston Harden back.
You gonna be looking like Ben Simmons.
Oh wait, he's on Philly now?
Yeah, him and Embiid.
That was last year.
No, I thought he played with Jersey. I mean, not
got
Jersey,
traded.
Brooklyn.
He got traded.
That's
Oh,
the Ben Simmons
snap.
Harden trade.
How many times we done seen this
Oh,
situation
wait.
about the
Yeah, that makes sense.
76ers
And they supposed to
always
be the ones
being-
supposed to be.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be in the playoffs.
Nah,
they're gonna win it all.
it ain't gonna
How many
happen.
times we done seen the 76ers over the
You
past
seen that
5
episode?
years
Nick said he tired of that movie.
saying that they should be the one that's taking it all.
See,
and don't be
because
the one.
it wasn't the chemistry there. There are key components when you have a team aspect that you got to have in place. You have to know who the leader is, and they have to know their role.
So who the leader?
Right now,
Embiid.
it's Embiid. And Ben Simmons thought he should have been the leader. That's why all of a sudden he's got mental health problems, and I can't do this,
Simmons
and I
can't
can't do that. So
He
I need to get out of there.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think
Is Doc
Harden
still there?
Doc Rivers is still there. I think Harden understands that. Listen, I'm still a legit top 15 NBA player, but it's Embiid's team. Think
Okay.
about what we used to say about in the NFL. The Bucks had a squad. The damn quarterback was the problem. All we did was switch the quarterback, and what happened? We get a Super Bowl.
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Get off of James on.
Solomon, that's the
Well, I mean,
touchy
it's
subject,
the
okay.
Jameis analogy is true though. As soon as we move him,
It is what it is.
But would it have been that if we brought in anybody else outside of Tom Brady?
We would have had to break.
That's my question.
If they would have bought Aaron Rodgers,
I don't think that.
yeah.
But we ain't talking
It
about
would,
no
any top tier. If we would have bought in any type of top tier quarterback, that's
Yeah.
what's gonna happen.
Okay, let's be
That's
honest.
what's gonna happen.
Let's be honest. When have you known for Tampa Bay to really spend money
But
on
they didn't really
players?
spend money on Tom.
Sis, when have
now they got him at a discount.
you ain't spend no money on Tom, but it's Tom Brady. That's still gonna bring in money. That's still gonna bring
Yeah,
in
you're
fans.
right.
It's still gonna drive up revenue
right.
and
Jersey
television.
sales.
Not like
know what I'm saying?
Jameis
But when
Winston.
What does all that do for
Right.
on-field
More games
production?
on TV than
But when
love.
have we ever really spent money? That's always used to be,
It's the
be our
Solomon
issue
had to
because
make me
we've
understand.
had quarterback
Yeah.
issues way
Yeah.
back with Dungy.
Yeah.
We went through Sean King. We went through Brad Johnson. Luckily, we had that defense. The same thing that we got now. How did we win the Super
Quit
Bowl a
hating
couple
on-
years
quit
ago?
hating on Brad.
Defense.
What you say?
Quit
Defense.
hating on Brad.
Brad, the only person that ever
But
threw a
Dominic,
touchdown
when your
to himself.
quarterback keep the defense from the other team and the offense from the other
Okay,
team
so
in the game,
all-
that's a
All
problem.
I'm asking,
But if you look at his
All I'ma
stats,
say-
you look at Jameis stats,
Uh-huh.
he was still balling.
We're not
he
saying he
wasn't.
wasn't balling.
He was still balling.
But Dominic,
like you quoted damn press
No,
conference.
no, time out. But and a lot of times when James was throwing a lot of
He the winning
interceptions,
this-
how many times the balls were deflected or receivers dropped balls?
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's be honest.
But Dominic,
don't get on that man
that-
so hard to the point that you.
So would you be
hold on,
giving
hold
that
on.
same
So look at it
testimony
like this.
for the
Hold on,
Saints
hold on,
right
hold
now?
on. Exactly.
Would you be
Why-
giving
why are the
that same
Saints not
testimony
winning?
for the Saints?
No, James ain't played. He ain't played in the past couple times.
You sound like Michael
He
Jackson.
ain't playing that Tampa game?
You said he used to.
Okay, so what happened in that Tampa game? New Orleans was right there with Tampa until Jameis remembered who the hell he was.
Yeah, true.
Who called
He
the
Listen.
showed
Who
up.
called the play?
No, hold on.
Showed up.
They
You-
trying to do things.
James showed up, baby.
You know why Jameis
that
looked-
Sean Payton was doing. What
Absolutely
Sean
not.
Payton ain't done.
No. The thing is, they got away from what Sean Payton was doing.
Yeah.
The reason why Jameis was successful last year before he got hurt, Sean Payton would not let him do anything. The one thing I'm not going to let you do is turn this damn ball over.
Right.
I'm-
Take shots down the field.
What happened? That game against Tampa was close, and then Jameis was like, damn, Tom just hit such and such for a touchdown. Now I got to
gotta
match
do
it.
it. Yeah, I gotta
And what
match
happened? He started throwing the ball over the
He
field.
got a
He started
big
throwing it.
ego.
Bam. That's
Such
all
a
that happened.
huge ego.
That's all that
It's
happened.
too big.
Get a man
It's
to
too
look
wide.
across the
Won't be.
And he got hurt.
We might not have won the Super Bowl if we got another quarterback other than Tom. But all we had to do was
if we would have had a top tier, we would have been.
We would have been deep in the playoffs. I wouldn't say we won the Super Bowl. We would have been in the playoffs. Jameis ain't never got us to the playoffs.
And again, like I said,
we would have had Matthew Stafford. We would have
money on free agents.
Never.
We would have got us
up ourselves.
We
We never really spent
Because we want an attractive place to come.
It ain't about that. They
we
was
attractive
cheap.
now.
We really.
What you mean? It was cheap.
They was cheap. We was on the up and up when our doggone defense was doggone top.
It's,
top,
Did you know what?
It's easy not to be.
years.
It's easy not to be cheap when you got people calling you saying, "Hey, I want to come play for you."
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And taking league minimum.
When Fournette says Fournette was a number 5 pick overall, when he says, "Hey, I'll take the league minimum, come play with y'all,"
And now he got a contract.
because of Brady.
Now he got a
You think he was saying? You think
because
Fournette would have came? You think Fournette would have came?
But also,
it's because of Brady. You got that effect.
but also we had
winner.
a lot of discounted players because Jack Barrett bet on himself.
Leonard Fournette bet on himself. You know what I'm
Kapler,
saying?
who was on the offense.
What's his name?
He bet on
yeah.
himself.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah,
Antonio,
right.
get the hell out of here.
And maybe nobody else really wanted Fournette. He
True.
didn't have nowhere else to go, so it's like.
Well, we ain't even let him sit out there long enough for him to figure that out.
Tom called him.
If somebody's
Tom
gonna
called
call,
Tom called him.
but if somebody gonna call and say, "Hey, yeah, I want to come to y'all and I play for the league minimum," when all these athletes already be sitting up here holding out because they want to get paid.
Yeah.
Who gonna really come and play for the
But he
league
had
minimum
come
and
up-
not
but
get
this
doggone
is the
paid?
thing, I mean,
Just
he
like
was
he
So
coming
you
out-
said? So you
He
said
bet
no?
on
Hold on.
himself. And
No,
if-
you
if
said
they
no.
would've
There wasn't
did
openings
anything-
out there for Fournette. Look at it like who was checking for Antonio Brown?
Nobody.
Not a damn team.
Nobody.
That's a lie.
One phone call.
Who was
That's a
checking?
lie. I don't believe that
Dominic.
not one bit. I don't. And the reason being is because Antonio Brown is a good talent. That man, he's a great receiver.
But
catch
he's
the
a
ball.
headache.
He gonna catch
And
the
that's
ball.
the only reason why they wasn't checking for him because they didn't want to deal with
Exactly.
Antonio Brown.
Hey, Eric.
as the
Hey,
person.
listen, you
Hey,
can be
Bruce Arians didn't
Jerry
want to deal with
Rice.
him at all.
You can be Jerry Rice if you don't have the ability to get along in the locker room and listen to leadership. Who the hell have you ever heard talk bad about Mike Tomlin?
So how many of these athletes done got in trouble, done doggone hit women, punched somebody, kicked somebody, done did all these other doggone things, and they still on somebody's team?
Who's the you
Because
never
them
heard
people
anybody
say,
in 20
I
years
don't give a
talk-
damn.
say anything about
I don't
Mike
give a damn
Tomlin.
about
I
what
like
you
what he
did.
do on the
I just
field.
want to see what you do on the field. I want you to do what you
Well,
do on the field.
Antonio Brown, whatever he did in Tampa, okay, I can scratch that. Whatever he did with the Raiders, I can scratch that. Whatever he did with New England, I can
He
scratch that.
disrespected my daddy team.
What you did with Mike Tomlin, Mike Tomlin can get along with anybody. And the man just tell you, hey, respect the locker room. I'm giving a post-game speech and you got my shit on Instagram, live.
Doing young shit.
Now, people don't want them headaches. The only team I can, right now, the only team.
But he's still
He's
doing
still
young
doing
shit.
it even without football.
He doing it. What else he gonna
He
do?
ain't never playing.
The
no
only
What else he
team,
gonna do? He got to
said
do
he-
something to bring in some money because he ain't on nobody's
The
team.
only team I can
now
ever
you
see-
gotta
But
use social
not-
media.
No, time out. Didn't he say he paid? That's what he said. That's what Antonio Brown.
I ain't never gotta
always
play
said.
football
Somebody
again.
ain't
I got
gotta play,
money.
I'm paid. I got money.
Pretty sure you do.
So
Hey, that's gonna run
I
out
don't
because
know.
he ain't got
Listen.
money like everybody else that he
Right.
hang around.
The
with.
only
Right.
team I could ever see Antonio Brown ever playing with again would be the
Dallas.
Cowboys.
Oh,
Just
Jerry-
because Jerry Jones liked the attention.
Jared will get
That's
him.
it.
Jerry ain't because if that was the case, he would have went back and got Dez Bryant. Jerry,
No,
he ain't with
Dez
that
Bryant
headache.
didn't put
He ain't
out-
with that headache. He ain't
Dez
with that
Bryant-
Dez
headache.
Bryant
When
got
you
cut.
started
Put
running
out.
your mouth and you ain't
No, it
producing,
ain't running your mouth.
He
It's
wasn't
who you was
producing.
running your mouth about.
I
Yeah.
guess.
The second he said something about Tony Romo, who was
Yeah.
the golden child,
Yeah.
that was it. You gone.
And so Tom Brady ain't the give me the knife. Okay, so we gonna go on into this next segment. Let's get these. Let's see where we at, and here we go. Yeah.
I won't deny.
Yeah.
Believe.
The night.
Hey, come on. Let's see
man,
what these scores is.
Yeah, that's classic.
I be good on here. No, I be
I
getting it.
thought we had all the movie stuff together. Hey, that was a good one.
That's all right.
I know
She
you
get 'em
ain't
when
gonna
she-
give her a pop.
She get him when she can.
She got some. That was a good one there.
Let's go with these. Look,
So check it out. We left here 2 weeks ago.
Oh, man.
That was week 5
Let's
or
just
4?
get to the
That was
bottom.
week 4.
I was doing great. I
When
was
we
doing
left,
great.
Surge was in first place.
Surge was 31-17 and 1.
I'm sorry about that.
31,
terrible.
17, and 1.
Then that was
Shannon
me.
was in second.
29-19 and 1.
I was in third.
27-21 and 1.
Rob was in fourth. Yeah.
No,
No,
Alfred
Rob.
was in fourth.
You was 5th. Dead last. Dead giveaway.
Hey man, look here. That's messed up that I was last, but I know I ain't last this week.
I'm probably last.
With
now.
that week, after that week, me, Shannon, were tied at 10-6. Rob came in at 9-7.
That's right. That's right.
Alfie came in at 6-10.
Damn right.
I had to be like
Damn
2.
right.
Serge came in at 5-11.
5-11.
God damn.
Damn.
Your ass suck.
Bruh.
Monkey ball.
The
whole monkey ball.
I was like, what the fuck is happening?
So after that week, Shannon took back over the lead at 39-25.
Serge, you had that turned into a pumpkin. You was Cinderella.
That's for a night. I was good for a night.
I was in second at 37-27-1. Serge 36-28-1. Rob at 29-35-1, and then Alfie at 28-36-1.
It take Alfie too and put Alfie in the last spot.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Say my record again. 29.
Hold on, we had another
Third.
week.
Okay.
So that was 28-36-1. Then we missed last week episode.
Then I followed that up with a whole nother shit.
So this is where things got shooken up.
It ain't shake too hard. Go ahead.
After last week, Alfie went 8-8.
That ain't bad.
Ooh, that ain't bad at all. He 500.
Me, Shannon, and Serge went 10-6.
Okay, I can dig that.
All over 500.
Whoa, wait, that what?
Church Sinatra went 13-3.
Say it again, baby. Yeah. I know I was, baby. I was talking
13-3.
shit. I wanted to say something to you.
Damn!
13-3, baby. Yeah. At Sugar U.
It's unaccredited. We keep telling you they're unaccredited.
Unaccredited. We gonna get our accreditation. Stop talking. We have
Get it
financial
together.
issues.
Damn!
13-3.
That was dope.
Hey,
Rob.
listen.
No, that was a suck.
I'm sick. I had to go back
I
and
know
double check this shit twice.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way.
I'm like, hell no.
Nah, this motherfucker ain't got 13.
The only thing that saved him is because we put the pics in the chat because we didn't have a show.
Yeah.
So I had to read it like 2 or 3 times. Like, you knew some shit.
Now, I'll be honest. I kind of like when we weren't together putting it in the chat because then it applied pressure to everybody.
Yeah.
So you had no influence whatsoever, and it was just kind of straight up.
Yeah, but you the one be influencing cats.
Yeah, you do.
I ain't
He ain't lying about that. You do.
See,
Are you sure?
I know, but let me tell
She got her
y'all.
own chest little things she be
I
doing.
know my worth.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yesterday's
you'll
trace
probably be
is
in
not
first place
today.
if you ain't listen to her.
Yeah, I know. She is. God.
So what's the
So
overall after
overall,
that?
right now, Shannon is in the lead, 49-31-1.
Damn.
I'm at 47-33-1. Serge, you at 46-34-1. Rob's at 42-38-1. And Alfie, you at 36-44-1.
Wait, Solomon, say that again. So mine's is what? 49 what?
49-31-1.
Okay. You are 47, 33, and 1.
Yeah, you got a 2-game lead on me.
And then
Serge
Serge
got
46.
46-34-1.
Okay.
What I am?
Rob 42-38-1. And then Alfie 36-44-1.
It's close. It's close.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I'm about to break away real quick.
Current, right? That's current.
So y'all ready to get it?
Yeah.
I thought I was last, so I'm cool with third place.
With
cool with
Alfie,
that.
you ain't.
I'm right there
Wait a
striking
minute.
distance.
Where's Alfie? You ain't checking for
I'm
your
not
brother
worried about
no more?
Alfie. He's good.
Oh, that was Alfie. You see how he did you a
He's
couple
good.
weeks ago? He was
Left
like,
your ass
he
hanging,
had nothing
baby.
said. If
I
Rob
wanna
died,
see
let
my
him
brother
die.
last
Yeah,
place.
yeah, yeah.
If he died, he died.
He was out of
Yeah.
If he dies, he dies. If he dies, he dies. I've been Drago in this motherfucker.
That was-
I must blink.
He was like, as long as he said, as long as Alfie wasn't last, he didn't care where Rob went.
Yeah, he
Boom.
didn't care.
Yeah.
Rolls are switched.
That's it.
Hey, the only thing I'm gonna tell y'all real quick is that this week starts the bye weeks, so it's less games. So you
Okay.
gotta be real
Oh
comfortable.
yeah, be
All
on
right.
top.
All
All
right.
right.
All right. Shoot.
Let's roll.
All right, so y'all ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Guest picker in here too. We gonna do it like we do
The guest picks?
Yeah. We need to do like Saturday game. You know, game day. They be doing the people.
All right, so first game, Baltimore Ravens at New York Giants.
Giants.
I'm going with the Ravens, cause the way they.
So, because I need this clear and heard definitively from everybody.
I'm going with the Giants.
Surge the Giants.
Let's go.
Shannon,
Ravens.
Baltimore. Nick, what you guys the guest picker? Giants. Alfie?
Giants.
Giants. Rob?
Baltimore.
Baltimore. I'm going with Baltimore.
Let's go.
Jacksonville Jaguars at Indianapolis Colts.
Ain't nobody give a damn about that game. But
Oh, Lord.
Tennessee just scored. You said Baltimore. No, you said
The Colts.
Jacksonville at
Jacksonville,
Indianapolis.
the Colts.
At Indianapolis?
Yep. Man, this is a hell of a game.
It is.
Yeah.
That's one of the
14 minutes left. Tennessee 42, Alabama
It's an
35.
amazing game.
14 minutes.
14 minutes left.
Oh, so they're in the fourth quarter.
Indianapolis.
I'm going to go with the Colts because they're at home. They usually lose when they're in Jacksonville, and that's when Jacksonville always beat them once a year, so they kind of split.
Guest picker.
I'm gonna go with J-Ville. I like the
Surge.
way they've been trying to pull together.
I'm gonna go with the Jags.
Rob.
I'm gonna actually go with the Colts, man.
So we got Rob, Alfie, and Shannon with the Colts. Me, Nick, and Serge are going with the Jags.
Okay.
We really do need to get a trophy. Like at the end of the season,
we can figure that out. We can figure that out.
or championship belt.
Yeah, find
Yeah.
a belt. You know what I'm saying? And that way it'll go around.
The New England Patriots at the Cleveland Browns.
The Browns.
The Browns.
Let's go.
Give me third string quarterback New England.
Damn.
Look.
We in Cleveland, right?
What
You're
the
in
play name
Cleveland.
was? And you had
Bailey Zappi.
Zappy. You talking about who is that? I said, oh, they gonna win. They did what?
Nah, but for the first time this year, I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna go with Cleveland for the first time.
We should be 5-0 right now.
Cleveland been on my board. Like, let me see how many Cleveland.
We
losses
really
I
should be
got.
5-0 right now.
Did they? The
Y'all
Browns.
should be. Y'all playing some good ball. To be honest with you. I'm surprised at
It's
the
the
ball.
coaching, bro. It's all coaching, bro.
I'm surprised at the ball y'all playing. To be honest with you.
I'm not. I saw that. I saw it coming.
Fucking Stefanski, man.
I saw it coming a while ago.
Should have threw instead of run.
I'm going with Cleveland.
You going with Cleveland?
Yeah.
Y'all two going with Cleveland.
You might as well just put
I'ma
me
just
down
go with
every
the
week
Browns.
for Cleveland.
Going the Browns.
She's like, shit. I'm gonna just go with the Browns. Goddamn it.
going
You
with
know?
them.
Who you going with?
I like Cleveland.
Cleveland.
If not, we're going to lose it in just the most spectacular way at the end of the game.
As you always do.
Like we do. That's what we
What's
do.
your term, Serge? They're cleaning it up.
That's we going to Cleveland it up.
What week
so
is
you
this?
going with the Patriots by yourself?
No, I'm going with Cleveland.
This week 7, right?
Week 6.
Week 6. Okay.
Cincinnati Bengals at New Orleans Saints.
Cincy.
That's gonna be on the TV too.
I don't want Cincy to win, but give me Cincy.
Cincinnati lost last week to Baltimore.
Baltimore.
I'm going with Cincinnati.
Yeah, I'm going with the Bengals.
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
I think because there's too much at that quarterback position. They playing musical chairs down there in New Orleans.
All right, cool. Tampa Bay at Pittsburgh.
Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
Man, you know what? I'm gonna go against the grain, and I'm gonna choose Tampa. You already know, baby. I ain't never leaving. They whoop my ass. I ain't never leaving. I'm staying with you.
You gonna be like,
I'm staying with you.
Let's put him down every week.
Put me down every week, Tampa, baby. I don't care. We
Yeah,
ride.
I don't care either. I'm just taking it.
I got Pittsburgh to lose.
All right, so everybody rolling with Tampa.
You damn right.
Oh my god.
This is gonna be an interesting one.
San Francisco at Atlanta.
Ooh, I'm gonna. Ooh, man, you
That
know
is
what?
another
I'm
one.
gonna say this right here, right now, in front of everybody. Atlanta
It's-
played good ball last.
They really do.
But Atlanta has played good ball. If you be honest with yourself, every week they have.
They really have.
I give
When they- yeah.
Cause we shouldn't have. They
What-
shouldn't
what
have never
game was
came-
you watching?
They shouldn't have never been able to come back on us like that. Let's just be.
You
honest.
heard what the man said.
It's bullshit that they was able to come back.
You heard what the man said.
What they say?
What Devin White said.
What he said?
We got bored.
He's my nobody don't be paying attention to four.
We don't pay attention.
You know what? I'll give them that much, but hey, we can't have that shit going on.
We can't, but that's what
Because
happened.
they almost, like, if Tom didn't get that book, I'm going to just say it. If he didn't get the bullshit call, We'd have lost.
I don't think
No,
we
it
would have.
ain't.
No, we wouldn't because we
There ain't no
just-
guarantee
it
they
was-
go down
we
and
said they
score.
was gonna
Okay,
score.
that's true.
Yeah,
true.
we
And
would
then
have to punt it.
you tell me that's a bullshit ripping the passer call. It wasn't no bullshit non-pass interference. The baby boy.
What? No.
It was a couple bullshit
But
calls.
how about the
though.
how about the touchdown that they didn't call?
Let's keep it a buck. It was a couple.
Well, I mean, you can't really say about that because we did score a
got a
touchdown
couple-
anyway.
Scored it, but I'm saying it would have.
We got a couple calls now. I'm gonna be
We
honest.
could have gotten time. We could have kept that time going if they would have gave
It was
the
the next
touchdown
play.
the first time.
You know
they
what,
still
Ed?
didn't
No way.
matter.
What they should have.
They would've- they stopped momentum.
They should have went back to running the ball.
Yeah.
And they stopped doing that in
Yeah.
damn near the third quarter. We
They
kept
can't
throwing
do-
the ball.
That's
throwing the
exactly
ball,
what we
throwing the
did
ball.
against Atlanta.
We should have been running
They-
and let Fournette, in White take turns and run that ball.
And White
run
been
the
getting a
clock
lot
out.
more touches.
Yeah.
See, you got to realize this. This is what I had to understand.
Oh, that's Byron Leftwich.
It ain't Leftwich. Leftwich calling the plays in.
Tom changing.
Tom changing them at the line.
Yeah.
You got to
They
realize.
said Tom was exchanging.
You got to
the
realize
touchdown.
he's got to make America believe this whole divorce shit ain't affecting me. I need my numbers up there.
Okay, I got you. Got a
Giselle, who?
So where we at right now? Who they playing?
Tom,
Who they playing?
What?
Huh?
Atlanta and the 49ers.
Atlanta and the 49ers.
Oh, I'm going with the
49ers.
49ers there.
I got the Niners.
I got the Niners.
It's unanimous. I thought you said you like Atlanta at home.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. You a lie. I
You
said
heard
they
that.
went. They said replay. I said they went everywhere
It's what
but
you
in
hearing.
Georgia, and then they wound up beating.
It's what
freaking
you
the
hearing.
Browns.
Yeah.
Nah, the Browns ran it at a time. That's
like
all that
I
was.
said, they went everywhere else but Atlanta.
They beat New Orleans in Atlanta.
They ran the fuck out of the
No, they
Browns.
didn't. I thought they would beat them in.
No, they haven't
New
played.
Orleans.
No, they haven't played in New Orleans.
My
yet.
bad. Go ahead.
The New York Jets at the Green Bay Packers.
Green Bay.
We got to go Green Bay.
Man, I can't.
Green
Because
Bay
Green Bay
rolling.
was embarrassed last week. They was embarrassed.
He's going to come back for a run.
Yeah.
So the Jets?
But we said that the week before.
But they coming from international travel.
But they were, yeah, that's true.
Who is?
The Packers.
Packers.
They were playing. They played in London last week.
And they at
That's all
home?
right. They be
They at
Where
home.
was the Jets at? Were they at home?
Last week.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and they won. They beat Jacksonville.
Ooh.
Hey,
They beat
I'm
the Jets.
going.
Was it
I'm
Jets
No,
or
they beat the
Jacksonville?
going
Dolphins
with
last
Green
week.
Bay.
Dolphins.
Yeah, I'm going with Green Bay.
I'm still going to Green Bay. They got.
Surge looks
Aaron
got
Rodgers
man.
playing.
Damn, this is like that one where you're like,
Go ahead. Go ahead, honey.
Jets
Take
playing
the
good ball,
chance.
Take that L, Surge.
The Jets playing good ball too, though.
They are.
they really are.
playing
They're
good
only
ball,
they're
too.
second in
So
the
that's
division.
Go ahead, honey.
That's gonna
Take
be
a
a-
chance.
Let me go with Green Bay. I can't.
Oh, Lord.
I can't
Aaron
risk it.
Rodgers
I
is
can't
doing the
risk it.
thing, and he's at home. If the Jets were at home, then yeah,
All right, so we all going with Green Bay.
at the home field.
Minnesota at Miami.
Ooh, shit.
Who quarterback? Do you know who's playing? If what you call it, clear protocol?
I got Vikings.
No, I'm gonna go with the Vikings.
I got the Vikings.
Kurt is.
Yeah, I got the Vikings.
Kurt be so
As much as I
weird.
hate that
Kirk
quarterback,
Cousins.
But Miami, they just so up and down. Like,
yeah, they
They,
started.
they
out
got a
really
lot
well.
of problems over there, bro. They got a lot of problems over there.
I'm rolling with Minnesota.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be a Minnesota thing because I don't know who's starting because
with the Vikings.
they went.
They
last
haven't
week.
announced the starter yet.
Okay,
Because
so yeah.
Tua won't play again this year, in my opinion.
Nah, he's
Yeah,
not.
I agree.
And Bridgewater has not a broken, but a fracture in his hand. So
Oh yeah, no, okay,
I'm going with
that's
the Vikings.
it. Vikings.
I'm going to switch to the Vikings. Let me switch to the Vikings.
Go ahead.
After hearing that.
You sure you
I
don't
didn't
want?
know who started. That's why I've been
Yeah,
trying to.
you're right. It's
Didn't Bridgewater play for somebody else not too long ago?
He
Nah,
played
he
for
back
the
up
was
mine.
playing for
Vikings.
Vikings at some point.
He played
Jesus.
for everybody.
the Carolina Panthers at the Los Angeles Rams.
Rams.
Hey, you know what?
I don't. Ooh.
Panther. No, wait. What did I say?
Rams
Why did I
ain't
say
looking
that?
that
they
great.
ain't been looking like no Super
Yeah, they ain't no
Let me get the Rams.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the Rams because they at home, but it ain't because they've been looking that hot. Even Jalen Ramsey been getting dead in too.
Boy, I see what you did there. That's
Hey,
Knee slapper.
Hey, you know who I'm going with though?
The Rams.
go ahead.
Yeah,
Say
man.
Carolina.
They the champs. I'm going with them.
Man, y'all ain't making this week no fun.
I'm sticking with.
The
I'm
Rams are
sticking with the
terrible.
Rams.
I mean, a Panthers are
It's
terrible.
fewer games, so we trying to be strategic and smart at the same time.
All right, well,
You
we finna
take
have
a
some.
gamble.
No, I'm going with the Rams, but we finna have some fun on this. I want to see what y'all gonna take.
Okay.
The Cardinals at the Seahawks.
I'm taking the
I'm
Cardinals.
going with the
baby.
Cardinals. Little
Good.
badass kid.
Surge.
Dennis the Menace, baby.
At the Seahawks.
Yep.
Give me the Seahawks.
Give me the
I'm about to
Seahawks.
say the
I'm going
Seahawks.
to take the Seahawks on this.
Gino been balling.
Exactly.
He been balling
Yeah.
lately. He been
balling.
Hey, you know what? I
been
I
on
like
point.
Gino. I'm almost
How
like
he
like
been
feeling
balling?
like.
No, he been on point.
Everybody.
The way Gino was playing is why everybody's saying Russ is playing so bad right now.
Yeah.
Because they like, you left that situation with this dude balling and you can't do nothing in Denver?
It just, it's a
Now
system
Russell
thing.
can't do shit in Denver.
It's a
That's what I'm
system.
saying.
Denver's fucked up.
But go ahead.
I'm going with, but I'm
I'm
still
going
gonna
with the
stick with the Cards
What's
though.
up? Game of the week.
Game of the week. Buffalo, Kansas City.
Damn, you know where I'm going.
I don't.
I'm going to Buffalo, baby.
Buffalo, Kansas City, in Kansas City.
In Kansas City.
Oh shit.
That's the whole.
That's what caveat right there.
Oh shit. You know what?
I'm gonna go with Buffalo because Buffalo really got something.
They got a
to
chip on their
prove.
shoulder with Kansas
I'm
City.
going with Buffalo.
Going Buffalo, bro.
I think Buffalo might
Put me down for the Bills.
I'm going Kansas.
Alfie's the only one going with Kansas City. I'm going Buffalo.
Wait,
I
Serge
didn't-
ain't saying nothing. Don't get out there.
Damn, because I was gonna go with Kansas City, but then Alfie said Kansas City.
That y'all brother. Happy and with
And because of that, I'm going with Buffalo.
Give me a high five.
Damn, Alfie.
Alfie, he really don't know what it was this week.
Why you say Kansas City? Damn.
He done ran over you.
Watch, Kansas City's gonna win that game because of that.
So after watching Buffalo, Kansas City, y'all get to watch on Sunday night the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh, that's
At
gonna
Philly.
be good. I'm going with
And
Philly.
Philly.
I'm going with
Philly.
Eagles.
Give me
Fly
Philly.
like
Philly at home.
Eagles.
Dallas. I like Dallas.
Okay, you going with Dallas?
I like
Go ahead.
defense.
Solomon, go ahead.
Defense
You
been on-
gamble. Take it.
I don't
Go
think
ahead,
Jalen Hurts.
honey.
I am.
Take a
I
chance.
don't think he's gonna be able to run on Dallas.
Michael
I don't
Parsons.
think he is.
I'm going with Dallas too. Dallas always wins the game they ain't supposed to win.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
saying this is the one?
This is the one that Philly's they undefeated. They supposed to dominate. Dallas gonna go in there and win.
But Dallas did not. Now that makes everybody think Dallas is the legitimate Super Bowl threat.
No, but
Yeah,
hell,
are they?
They've been
Are
playing
they?
good enough though.
Just
They've been playing
enough.
good enough.
Just enough.
Just
and that's
enough
okay.
with a second string quarterback though.
Yeah. Go ahead. Solomon, you ready to put that out there now? Mr. The AFC champs?
Man, put some
Dallas
respect on it, bro.
That means they gotta beat us.
Okay. Then the AFC finals?
NFC.
I mean NFC finals? Okay. Okay. All right. Go ahead. My bad.
But neither is Philly, so
Hey. All right. So, what was it around the table? I said Eagles.
I said Eagles too. That's after the Buffalo.
Solomon said he
I
going
going
with
with
Dallas.
Dallas.
Dominic went with Dallas. Sir.
I said Eagles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Monday Night Football. Denver Broncos at the Los Angeles Chargers.
Chargers.
I'm gonna go with the Broncos for that.
I ain't going nowhere with the Broncos.
You said Broncos and who's at home?
Chargers.
Is old boy back?
Who's old boy?
For the Chargers?
I don't care who back. I just can't go with
Quarterback?
Russ. I don't know what he cooking. The
I'm
food
going with
is
Broncos,
horrible.
man. I'm going with Broncos. Russell got
Sierra's pissed off.
Sierra
Chargers
gonna let
at
him know
home?
what time it is.
Chargers at home.
Give me the Chargers.
Sierra
What you
gonna
got,
let him
man?
know what time it
What you
is.
say,
I'm going with the
man?
Broncos.
What did you say, Dominic? My name is Dominic. Go ahead. What you got? What you got, Nick?
I'm gonna roll with Russ, man.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll with Russ.
Oh, Rusty.
I'm going with the Chargers.
Okay.
Thursday Night Football.
It
New Or-
better be. If they
Another
don't have a
garbage
good
game. It's a
game,
garbage game.
Prime need to give me some money. And I ain't
Thursday
talking
night?
about
For
Dion.
real.
And I ain't talking
After
about
that
Dion.
last game, gee.
The last two, like, yo.
Every game
It was
since
the
the Browns
Broncos-
game has been garbage.
It's the Broncos and it was the Broncos and the what
It
you
was the
call it.
Broncos and what's it called suck too.
They was horrible.
You're going to get past this week.
Who
Next
is it?
Thursday night is going to be the game.
Who is it?
What is? Oh yeah, we play the Ravens.
Yeah,
next
yeah,
Thursday.
we played the Ravens. Man.
But go ahead, Solomon. What you got?
Thursday night is New Orleans Saints at the Arizona Cardinals.
I'm going with.
Oh, the Cardinals.
I'll go with the
Yeah,
Cardinals because
Take New Orleans.
it's a road game.
You know what? Because my brother-in-law said it, I'm going to pause this game. We ain't going to pick this game right now.
Why?
In the chat on Wednesday, you put your pick
Put
in.
your pick in
Okay.
there.
Because
We don't know who the
I'm
quarterback
going to see if Jameis going to play Thursday.
Okay.
Okay.
So we'll
If
pause
Jameis
it.
plays Thursday, I'll go with the Saints.
Woo!
That's a risk.
All right. Well, it's on the record. I'm just gonna write down who I said. I don't give a darn who they start. I'm just.
Man,
gonna
this
write
game
this
is
down.
incredible.
On that note,
35-42.
Dominic, I'd like to thank you so much for
Hold on,
joining.
before we wrap
What?
it up, I got to give a shout out to my man, everybody's favorite gay rapper.
Cool.
Lil Murda just got married.
Yeah, he did.
Really?
That's right.
I didn't even know who that
Uncle
is.
Clifford gonna be pissed off.
Yeah, Uncle Clifford will be. Fill me up, dog. Fill me up.
Tennessee.
No, they tied it 42-42. They got the extra point.
Forfeit goal. Here we go. Here we go.
Bro, you was way delayed.
Oh Lord, here we go. Let's go.
Yeah,
Let's see
Lil
what
Murda
happens.
got married to his wife Nafisha.
Yeah.
So shout out to Jay Alphonse.
Jay Alphonse, shout out to him. He deserves it. And if you got a person believing that's who you really are in real life, like, that's acting. This is cool. Kudos to him. Kudos to him. Because I know a lot of people be giving us some flack, and he done came and checked a couple of people, like, talking about, Plies and them, who done came talking about his character and somebody else, and he's checked them, but he made me go back and look at some stuff that he played in, and he's grown a lot as an actor. So I shot him out. I gotta give Jay Alphonse his flowers. He's dope.
He take over. He actually embodies the character.
Yeah, he did.
Like,
And
So
that's
he's
hard
good.
too. And then to take the scrutiny afterwards, like I'll once the camera stop rolling, So shout out to him.
42 up.
Nia
Alabama,
Long has
Tennessee.
returned to social media.
She has.
And her first 3
Officially?
pictures were her fiance long term and the family all together, looking like happily ever after.
Nia, check your
They
check your
stand
DMs,
by.
girl. Check your DMs.
I think that's an arrangement at this point, but
It
is what
is.
it is. And it could, I'm not mad at her either way, because that's a choice to choose to stay, but you can't stay being angry. So either, that's a choice that she got to deal with. Not me. I'm not judging her, whatever way she go, but that's a choice.
Never know. Neil might be out. Shoot, she might be out there.
She may have an
Slinging her
arrangement like
thing, too,
Jada.
huh?
She definitely got something.
She got an arrangement like Jada. It's all
Guarantee
good.
it.
Might be pushing Pete.
She's Nia Long. Guarantee it.
But
She
where's
got that
her
smile on her
August
face.
at? Where's
She
that
smiled
August
for a
at?
reason.
Huh?
Where her August at?
She got one. That's why she ain't even mad.
He ain't telling.
She ain't mad about why you get caught. That's probably why she was like, bro, really? You got caught?
But I'm not
Come on,
mad.
bro.
Like I said, I think
I'm Nia Long.
As
You
long
should know
as she's
better.
there for whatever reason she has, and that it matters between them and how they work that out. That's them. But I ain't gonna.
When you get to a certain level of celebrity, that's just how it is.
Just comes with the territory.
It comes with the territory.
I ain't gonna be no long time girlfriend just standing there smiling. Nigga.
But that's her choice, though.
That is, you're right.
Because
That's
she
just
knows
not
she
my
gets all the
thing.
benefits. She's like, cool. I don't got to worry about people saying, oh, she was with this dude.
They just sharing. It's
Yeah.
all right.
But her
That's
bag
their
is probably a
business.
lot bigger than his. So she's like, I don't want nothing to get taken away from,
It is
my
what it
family.
is.
what is that?
Think about Oprah and Stedman.
Stedman ain't saying nothing.
Shit.
She.
Okay.
Stedman's going to be like, go ahead, do what you want, boo.
Hey.
You want me to lube
Happy
him up for
Sweetest
you?
Day. Everybody knows what sweetest
What
day
is that?
Sweetest Day is 6 months away from Valentine's Day. Is
Oh,
how
yeah.
they celebrate it up north.
That's
what
some
we do up
loser
north.
stuff. That's Cleveland for you.
Yeah,
it
that's that-
sounds so
that's
Cleveland.
that up north shit.
It sounds so Cleveland.
Hey, yes, it's about a short game. Yeah, this is
All
the
right.
bye week. Huh? About a short game. Okay.
All right.
And then last one, Cincinnati Bengals wide receiver Jamar Chase. His baby mama is out in social media telling the NFL that they need to suspend him like they did Ray Rice because she has pictures of him beating her and he's a deadbeat dad.
Does she got video, though?
She has pictures.
You can't have
But my
pictures.
thing
You
is,
can
when was
take
this?
picture.
Did
Oh,
you
he's hitting
report
me.
it?
It was
And
never
you was
reported to the
still-
police.
Nah.
That could have happened in college.
Supposedly it happened 2 weeks ago.
Was she taking selfies?
And the first thing that she did was email NFL headquarters.
Nah.
So
Oh.
the thing is, it's a
And they didn't say
possibility that
nothing?
that
They
happened.
haven't said anything.
But at the same
Ooh.
time, the NFL, then that's NFL. They're gonna do something.
His attorney has come out and said that those were fake pictures. That he
How,
has,
Sway?
that he
But my
had,
thing is
he
she
has
has to finish the
alibis
part.
that the date that she says it happened, Jamar Chase wasn't even in the same
That's just
city
a
as-
different day. They're like, you could have a different day on your timestamp.
No, in her email she says on such and such date.
Oh,
This
don't
occurred.
matter. She probably got hit so hard she don't know what day it was.
I
Like, if you got a picture of somebody punching
see
you,
your point, Counselor.
No, but this is my thing.
Damn.
This is my
Had
thing.
this been a Cleveland Browns receiver,
yeah, go
Right.
ahead, get him out of
Time
here.
out, but this is my thing. If that's the livelihood that you supply for you and your kids, and he really did this, and you want to see him punished, why didn't you call the police?
That's facts.
That's all I'm getting at.
That's facts.
So sometimes this could be just a scorned woman
Oh,
It
wait,
could have
for
happened. I'm not saying that
cruelty,
it didn't
publicity
happen.
stunt.
I'm not saying that it didn't happen. I'm not.
Probably shouldn't follow the
But my thing is, why didn't she? Instead of who goes directly to somebody boss or owner?
But the thing is,
Well,
if you
first
call
thing
the
is, call
police, they
911
more than likely
so it shouldn't
gonna lock you up.
Right,
That's
but
gonna
that-
take away
but
from
Her
her
plate.
income.
Yeah.
That's gonna
And
take away
it's still
from her
going to take away
kids.
from her income because if he gets suspended by the league.
If he got that
But
contract,
time
though,
out.
that's
But check
guaranteed
this.
money,
But
right?
check this.
Yeah.
Just because she emailed the NFL don't mean that state that they live in can't pick up them charges.
Exactly. But
True.
what
So I'm
Nick is
just
trying to say
trying
the
to
same
get at.
thing I'm saying. You send that
That's a lifestyle
pictures, what
shit.
have you, to headquarters, and they go by the precedent's already set. Let's say that this is a Ray Rice situation. You done stopped that man for his whole career.
Right. Now he get kicked out of the NFL like Ray Rice.
All I'm saying.
Then what? No
How does
money,
that benefit
That's what
you?
the police-
no
There,
lifestyle.
where was the report? At least the footage with Ray Rice now was captured in Vegas police.
Oh, no!
That-
Damn!
Okay, yeah, it's time to go.
Yeah, they just
It
scored.
don't
They done fumbled the ball and gave Alabama a touchdown.
Oh, so I'm ahead of
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you ahead of me. Yeah.
But I just think that it's still either way it was going to be a lose-lose reporting that. Whether you did it through the police or whatever, I just think that it leaves a lot of room for debate.
They still got
when you did,
Seven
when you
and a half
just
minutes
emailed
left.
this when you emailed the NFL versus filing a police report. Because although Ray Rice, it got to the police, it got to the NFL, the video was leaked, all of this stuff. That's what killed Ray Rice's career right there.
Mm-hmm.
So it was more of it in the reaction
Being in the
time of the
public eye.
NFL.
But
public
what I'm
eye.
trying to say, going back to that vindictive mentality, the video for Ray Rice was leaked.
Yep.
This is her sending it and saying, "Hey, I mean, if it's true, you put your hands on me, I'm finna end your career."
She deliberately trying to do it.
Exactly.
I'm trying to say.
Rather than walking away, and because you can still hit him in his pockets, even if you walk away.
Right.
Okay, I'm gonna leave you. I'm gonna separate from you. Whatever. You still got this child, so I'm gonna hit you for child support.
Not even
or
that.
whatever.
Hey, listen, you know what you did was wrong. If you don't want this
But
to
if
get
he
out, you need
had
to go ahead and
he
break
would
me
have
off.
had to admit guilt at some point, whether she had proof, like she would have had to admit guilt. It couldn't have just been a verbal guilt. She would have had to text him, like, you know what you did was wrong, was this and that, and show some type of exchange of conversation.
She
I'm never gonna.
She probably got something. She probably just ain't put. She probably just ain't showing all her cards. If she's smart, she's gonna show everything.
My thing is,
just
if
put a
that's the
little something
case,
out.
then if that's the case, you could say goodbye to that child support you thought you was getting anyway. You gonna get the minimum. Because now he loses any endorsements that he has. You lose that residual check that he was getting every Tuesday.
But it ain't gonna
It's
stop
just
that
what it
check
is.
that she gonna get.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, what you mean, high?
What check?
Man,
That check is
child
significant.
support, I done been on child
No,
support.
I'm
I
just
know how
saying,
child
but that
support-
check is significantly different when
Based
you got
on
an
income.
NFL income.
It might be different, but as long as he got something up in that, because they want your bank statements, they want
Yeah.
they want to
Yeah,
know
talk
everything
to
that's
them.
going on.
Talk
I've
to
been
them.
on child support, so I
Talk to
know they can find you wherever you at.
Yeah.
Living proof. So whatever he got in that bank account, so he got a couple M's up in there. They gonna make their deductions based on them M's,
Give
because
me
that's
my
gonna
money.
be his income for himself and his children. Because at the end of the day, they gonna look at them kids.
Well, I think you should just raise your sons a little bit better.
True.
Put your hand on them ladies. Call your sister.
But time out. Let's let's
Call
also
us if you
make
can
sure
bail her
that
out.
we keep in mind. Let's also make sure that we keep in
can
mind
bail
that
your
y'all
sister
raise
out,
y'all
you
daughters
not
right,
lose
not to be
your
trying to
job.
raise their hands and trying to hit no man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But my thing is,
If you had a son,
That shit is
he
what
gonna
you
call
what
his
you
mama.
what
He gonna call his
hilarious.
you
mama.
gonna go beat somebody?
Nah,
somebody?
I done
Yeah,
got
we
five
gonna
on
clear
before,
house.
man. That ain't
But
cool.
I'm just saying, 'cause
my
these
thing
women
is,
be
you can't-
quick. They
But
be
my
quick
thing
to try
is,
to
as
knock
a
you.
man, you far more stronger than her, and you know what?
Hit you
You
in the
can
mouth,
do that. You
bust your
can
lip.
flip. You can flip the conversation. If she put her hands, hey, I'm calling police on you. Let me
How
go ahead
many
and get your
times have you
paper
heard
trail.
stories of guys trying to leave and walk away, and the girl come and hit him upside the head with a bottle or something, or
you
throw
heard him,
something
yeah.
at him or whatever
Absolutely,
else? So when is it the right time for a
It's
man to
never-
defend himself?
It's never look.
Hey.
If you gonna be a catch-22,
You just walk
I'm just
away.
asking.
you
I'm
better
just
look,
asking.
you better just
Call
do,
Baby
look,
D.
You better do like she hit me right here. See, look, she bit me. That's why you gotta bust him in the top.
Call
of the head.
Baby D.
So when they tell the police, she gotta pull the hair apart
Yep.
and all
No,
that.
you just put him in the field Nelson real quick and be late and have him like,
Let me go.
Yeah.
Let me go.
you
Absolutely.
gonna calm down?
Let
Yeah,
me
well,
go.
Oh, calm yourself down.
But it is what
Absolutely
it is. I
right.
feel
I
bad.
done got
either
busted
way.
in the mouth before, so I know.
I feel bad. I feel
Just
bad.
grab
either
you
way.
by your throat just a little
I
bit.
just hope that what his attorney says is fact. That
Okay, that
he
he
wasn't
wasn't
in
in
even
town.
in the vicinity. and we can see that this is just some
No rules.
bullshit that she coming up with, trying to get some money out of him.
I don't know if it's a picture of him punching her.
No, it's not of him.
picture.
It's like her face.
Oh, okay.
She can
Yeah, I
put
didn't
makeup
know.
on to do
You
that
can't
shit.
prove that. You can't prove
Right.
that.
I was gonna say, who
I thought you meant it was a picture of him like
No, it's like pictures of her face.
Yeah, no.
Amber Heard.
You can't prove
She
that.
could have had her friend.
You can have a friend. Yeah,
You
yeah.
got makeup.
Makeup artist,
Yeah.
man.
You get a makeup artist to
Yeah,
make you look
he's a
fucked
Hollywood
up.
makeup artist.
Well, she gonna have a lot of trails that show, hey, this is what he did. Because I'm sure she ain't just emailed the NFL and me like
No.
that was the first email or text. She sent that to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
So you gonna have to do. She gonna have to open up her books. How many times did they call the police? How many times did this happen? It's gonna be a lot to that. I'm all for if he did it, he did it, and you deserve to be punished in that
Whatever they
regard.
said he
But
did, he did
I
that
just
shit.
don't think that you should just be.
Whatever they said, Ghost did.
He did it. Nah, I just don't. I feel like that's we live in a place where it's so easy to cry wolf, So I feel bad about that, but it is what it is. All right, on that note, that's been his, hers, and ours.
Episode 53,
Yes,
Chocolate
sir.
Thunder, break the backboards on them.
Yes, sir. I'm your co-host Shannon Roya Davis Wood.
Solomon Davis will be back next week, same time, same channel. We out.
Sugar, you in the building.
Thanks, Nick, for joining us, man.